never there anymore, is she?
I like to touch everyone in my life, unwillingly against their ass with a knife. I put the knife inside of their privates, and they're not looking at night. I rape them. Oh, I rape you. Oh, I rape all of you. I like to smell women in the back room. I like to smell their little hole. I put my mushroom tip inside of their mouth when they're sleeping in the locker room. I can't believe I've never been caught before, but I put my fingers in some unsuspecting whore. It smells so good. No, it smells so good.
I'm just kidding. It's Wednesday night. It's Dynamite. It's Britt Baker's hometown again. Yeah. It's Darby Allin and a skateboard in a 12-minute coffin match thing that should have been longer, but okay. Hey, listen, I had fun tonight. I had a big smile over my face. Even when things were stupid, I had a big smile. So, better than Raw. AEW, man, and Tony Khan, they announced the thing that we thought that they were going to announce. It's finally happened. The Forbidden Whore. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Forbidden Whore has happened tonight. Unbelievable. That's right. Sonny is coming to AEW pending jail time. Sonny will be here despite maybe murdering somebody. That's right. Forbidden Whore is... What? Oh, it's called... Oh, Forbidden Door. Oh, that's something different. Yeah, okay. Well, New Japan working with them, that makes more sense. Okay. So there'll be no more... So there won't be Sonny? We won't have Sonny? We won't have Tammy Sitch there? Oh. I thought it was called for... That's too bad. I thought that would have been really cool. Oh, well, whatever. I mean, someone, listen, hire me so I can make some of these decisions. Can I do that? It's AEW Dynamite. Tony Khan with the announcement. We all knew it was coming. I kind of liked what they did in a way of being like, hey, listen, I'm awkward as hell, and the Japanese guy would probably do better than me. He would probably do a better job of introducing this to you guys than me, so we can't do this. So they have Adam Cole interrupt the segment to be like, no, I'm Adam Cole. And it was like weird, I guess in a way it was kind of weird. But I get why they did it. It makes sense, right? Well, you want Tony Khan was like, listen, I don't want to get on the mic and do what I did last time, which is have a complete goddamn meltdown and be like, everybody, I have something amazing to say to you. I have partnered with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it was going to be a big show with AEW and New Japan in Madison Square Garden. So he was like, all right, let me not do that again. So we'll go with the wrestlers, like building a storyline into the whole thing. So, not a bad idea, to be honest. Like, let's give the credit there. That's a good thing. Good job. I think that's a good idea, Tony Khan. So he comes out there, doesn't say a word, with his counterpart there from New Japan. And it ended up being good, I thought Darby and I don't understand. I mean, it's probably people ran too long and things ran too long tonight, but total travesty that, that Darby Allin and Andrade have this rushed coffin match. I mean, that match should have been at least 15 minutes, if not 20. You know, but it was just this big rush thing at the end, which I did enjoy, and I did, I did like it. I was entertained by how dumb and crazy it was. First, Darby Allin pushes his skateboard to the outside when he should have just grabbed it right away, but he doesn't. I don't get that. Then they get outside the ring, and Sting is just hiding in the audience. So Darby, this is like AEW Dynamite. This main event was like Star Trek Picard, like full of plot holes. Like first, Darby Allin could grab his skateboard but doesn't, then pushes it to the corner of the ring. Then he does use it later when he gets outside the ring. Then Darby Allin gets thrown into the people, and in the people is Sting. And he just happens to get thrown right in front of Sting. Out of all the places he could land, he just happens to get thrown right in front of Sting. And then Sting goes, "Look, it's me, Sting, surprise." But if this was real, Sting would have ran to the ring immediately when Darby was jumped right at the beginning. He would have ran from the crowd right over the barricade into the ring. Why, just think about this, guys. Think about this a little bit. They should have jumped Darby Allin right away if that was the case. But either way, it's wrestling. Don't think about it too hard. Whatever. But it was just so stupid. I mean, plot holes up the ass. I just, it's wrestling though, so it's like you laugh and it's like, oh, all right, that's funny. Like, whatever. But it was just stupid in a way. So it's like, whatever. So whatever. I had fun with it. Put it this way. Once again, I had fun. Even when AEW, is goofy and stupid. By the way, we got the ladder match I wanted, Carnage. I've been asking for this for weeks, right? Weeks and weeks. Just make it a ladder match. Make it a ladder match. So, let me see what this is. So just whatever. It's interesting stuff, I suppose, but for the most part, just like whatever. But more funner than Raw to me. Let me just tweet out that we're live. It was funner than Raw. I had a fun time. Let me go down and grab the video and pull it up here so I can make sure we cover everything. Lance Archer with... I'm trying to get through the bad first. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give you all the bad from tonight's show first before I think get into the good. The other bad thing from tonight before we get into what I thought was the good was Lance Archer is terrible. He's fucking just trash. Like, listen to this promo.
Someone gets in my way. Everybody dies!
Everybody dies! Nothing gets in my way. Everybody dies! And then he, like, shoves the camera badly. Like, he fake shoves the camera, but it's obvious that he fake shoved the camera, so it looks fucking stupid as hell. Lance Archer sucks. I'm sorry. You suck, Lance Archer. Look at this. If this was live, then whatever, you fucked up, it sucked. But if this wasn't live and they taped this and they let this play, they're assholes.
Anyone, and I mean anyone, gets in.
He's not even saying shit here. He's like, and let me tell you what I don't want. And what anyone is, if I don't get him, everybody dies. Dude, fuck this guy. I'm sick of ranting about this guy. Week after week after week, I see this guy, and he is so trash, it's almost unbelievable.
And if anyone, and I mean anyone, gets in my way, everybody dies!
Like, it's just, this is awful. You put this on TV, bro. You put this on. Look at MJF. He's like, fuck, you are a moron. Dude, let's, like, take a look at MJF here. He's like, all right. He's like, is this really the promo? Is this really what we chose to go with? This is what we're really doing? Are you fucking serious? Okay, I'll smile now. Dude, look at fucking MJF. He's like, what the fuck is this? That's so terrible, dude. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. You stink.
And if anyone gets in my way, then everybody dies. I mean, anyone gets in my way, everybody dies.
Oh my god, dude. This is worse than like some of the stuff I see on WWE at this point. This guy's fucking trash.
Everybody dies.
Everybody's dies. Everybody. If he went to say everybody's dead, then he changed it. He was like, everybody's dies. He couldn't even remember his own line. He was like, everybody's dies. Everybody's dies. If anybody even gets in my way, dude, have the Macho Man cut this promo because he was kind of going a little Macho Man for a second. So just have the Macho Man cut this promo.
And if anyone steps in my way, then everybody dies.
You know, it's like, bro, put a little command in that voice. This microphone I use, this can't handle my voice. Like, if we could, I gotta fix this. I just haven't had the time with all the work schedule. I've been up against it. But I gotta fix this mic because I am up against. Where is this? Is this better? Is it, hello? Hey, there we go. This is better.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go out there, and if anyone gets in my way, then everybody dies. That's what's gonna happen. Everybody's dead. Everybody dies. Somebody is gonna die. Yeah.
And whatever you got to do, bro, but this is trash. What is this?
Anyone gets in my way, everybody dies. I want to fight Wardlow, and if anyone, and I mean, I want to fight Wardlow, and if
I want to fight everyone. I want to fight Wardlow. How about this? I want to fight Wardlow, and if anyone gets in my way, then everybody dies. And if anyone gets in my way, then they're dead. And if anyone gets in my way, everybody dies. What does that even mean? First of all, what does that mean? Right? Anyway, what does it mean? But then imagine delivering it like this retarded. And by the way, guys, I thought there was a lot of good stuff tonight. We're just going over the bad stuff first. And this is one of the worst things I saw all night.
And I mean, anyone gets in my way.
And I mean, anyone gets in my way, then everybody dies. Everybody dies. I could deliver the line 70 different ways.
Everybody dies.
Then everybody dies. Retard. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. And then if anyone gets in my way, then everybody dies. You suck. And this, like, if this was one time and it was like a bad take, it'd be like, all right, that wasn't good. Whoever decided to, stick with that take is made a mistake, but whatever. But this isn't the first time. This is not time number 8 that we're sitting here ranting about a guy like Lance Archer. Okay? Then everybody dies. Lance Archer, let me tell you something, man. If you ever speak again on AEW, that little thing you like to do every single week where you say everybody dies, and not only does nobody almost ever die, nobody almost ever bleeds, you almost never win. Lance Archer, if you ever say that again on AEW, I'm going to carve your skin up in the parking lot. And then I'm going to bring it to the back to where I have a grill and a propane tank. And I'm going to cook your fucking flesh. And I'm going to put it in a big catering bowl. And I'm going to bring it out to the boys and the girls. And I'm going to tell them all that I just cooked some fresh ham. Who wants some? It's free tonight. Daddy Joe is cooking. And we're all going to taste your leftovers. We're going to scarf our faces with Lance Archer's bits and skin. And not only will it replenish us, fill us with sustenance, but no more will we ever need to listen to your baby-like rants and promos on a Wednesday night. Because Lance Archer, everybody doesn't die, just you do. And then we fucking eat you. That's what we do. And then I'm going to take that shitty-looking red rooster-like hair that you got, and I'm going to chop it off before I cook you. Okay? And then I'm going to braid it until it's about a 6-inch rope. Okay? And then I'm going to go get your action figure, if you have one. I don't even know if you have one. And I'm going to fucking hang it in the locker room. And every single city that we travel to, I'm going to make sure to hang Lance Archer in my locker room. So before my match, like as a good luck charm, I look at your hung body to remind myself of a time when an oversized giant retard was on the show and annoyed the shit out of me. You piece of garbage. Everybody's dies. Terrible. Shoot yourself. Seriously. This is what we're bringing out on fucking to 1 million people. Everybody's died. Everybody's dead. Everybody's die. I don't even remember what he said now. It's fucking terrible. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Anyone gets in my way, everybody dies!
Back to the ring.
I don't know if I also blame the cameraman too, by the way, because it's not 100% Lance, because Lance did the work push on the camera, like he did the but when he did the work push on the cameraman should have been like, whoa, and like dropped down and then like zoomed all over the place and like tried to reconfigure it back on, but instead he shot right back up. Like, Lance was like, ugh, and then the guy was like, ugh, and he put it right back up, and Lance looked stupid. So even though Lance Archer is at fault for the promo, the words he said were stupid, like, dude, and I'll tell you something, too. If I'm Lance Archer, if you have any balls, you'll go punch that cameraman in the fucking balls in the back right now. Because whoever that cameraman is just made you look like a fuckhead. Fuck this cameraman. I mean, dude. Seriously, no, fuck the cameraman too, whoever he is. Look at this. He shoves the lens, grabs the lens, shoves it, and then does a fake little shoving thing with his head. Right here, the cameraman should be selling. The cameraman should be fucking like, whoa, like panning way away, like fucking like, whoa, like this, like, and then come like he got messed up and now he's back to make Lance Archer look good. But he doesn't do that at all. In fact, he no-sells it like, nope, you're not going to push this camera. Nope, I'm going to just keep it right on you. This cameraman has no idea. And whether that's Lance Archer, or the cameraman, or both of them, and maybe Lance did this out of nowhere. He randomly was like, I'm going to grab the camera and do that as I leave. And the cameraman didn't expect that, so he's just like, what's that? But instead, the cameraman stays on him, which makes him look stupid. So it's like, it's also the cameraman. It's not just Lance Archer's fucking terrible, like, then everybody's dies. Like, it's not just how bad he was. It's also the cameraman didn't help him out. So if the cameraman had helped him out, it would have been a little bit better. So there's a couple of things going on there. And that's me breaking down what I believe to be the worst segment of the night. Anyway, let's get into the rest of the stuff, because obviously tonight was... Yeah, MJF was trying not to die, by the way. MJF was going to laugh. MJF was, like, stoic. He was like... he was trying not to die, bro. Like, I give credit to MJF, who tried not to pass out laughing. CM Punk and Dustin Rhodes had a pretty good matchup here. I like the opening. It's a good way to help put over CM Punk as he chases or makes this, like... run to the title sort of thing that's going on. Dustin Rhodes did a good job. In this match, though, it was a little strange at one point. It was a good match. I liked it. But towards the... I didn't know if somebody was really hurt. I almost wondered at one point, because they were so slow and they were selling so much and so slow that at one point in my head, I was like, you know what? Is somebody actually hurt? Because this is... I think it's a little bit strange, you know what I mean? It was a little bit slow. And it could be the age of the guys, you know. Punk's towards the last, this is the last portion of Punk's career where he'll still be spry, you know what I mean? Although Dustin Rhodes, I would say the same thing for him, but he's still, out there kind of killing it at times. But I enjoyed it. But there were slow moments at the end where it was weirdly slow, almost like they were super selling stuff. But, I kind of enjoyed that. So I thought the match was good. It made everybody look pretty good, I thought. I loved it in the end. So that was a really great way to start AEW Dynamite. There was a lot of good moments, moves. It was given a lot of time. Obviously, it was like a 20-minute match, which is, I appreciated that. So I really enjoyed that opener, man. I really did. I liked that. And let's go to the donations. Let's see if we are getting the love from you guys. Am I getting the love from you guys tonight? Has there been any super chats at all tonight? Or have everybody said, fuck Joe, die Joe, go away Joe, stop doing these reviews Joe, go to hell Joe, fuck you Joe? I don't know. Has there been any super chat parties tonight in the chat? Has there been any donations tonight? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're into match number 1 plus my overview of the show. And what I really hated, which I just told you about, it was what I saw from Dingleberry McGee Lance Archer. But now let's get into the rest of the stuff. Been a long day for me, but I'm here and I'm ready to get weird. Now let me pin that dono link to the chat. But somebody who already knows the dono link has already dropped something despite the pin not being there, and his name is Soundwave 92. And he's dropping turkeys.
What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, everybody dies. Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butt. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us?
Oh my God, Carnage! What if everybody dies?
What if they ate a fucking nut?
It's Stang! It'd be funny if Tony Schiavone was like, it's Stang!
Instead of mashed potatoes, instead the turkeys ate us.
Tonight from Pittsburgh.
Better than last week's Dynamite, that is for sure.
Yeah.
7. 5/10ths biggest pop tonight easily goes to Britt Baker, and that promo she cut was nothing but facts. Also, thank Christ Adam Cole stopped Tony Khan from talking on the mic.
Yes.
Spared our ears the
Whoa. Soundwave 92, you are the top donator of the night. In fact, you're the first donator and the only donator of the night. Thank you, Soundwave. Good to hear from you, man. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why your thing got cut off, but let me explain something to you guys. I love Britt Baker, and I love what she did tonight, obviously, but here's the thing. I do have a problem here. What are they doing to Thunder Rosa? Like, I mean, what are we doing? Hello, Tony Khan, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing to Thunder Rosa? I mean, like, this is not Thunder Rosa's fault. Thunder Rosa has been given shit to do. Why is Thunder Rosa not just defending the belt awesomely? Why is she in a substandard, subpar situation with Nyla Rose? Why is that going on? Why is that happening? Why is this not a bigger thing? Why isn't Thunder Rosa coming out and doing something important or interesting or having good matches? Why is it like, dude, she's like dead? Britt Baker seems like she's the champion. She came out tonight. Thunder Rosa seems like she's some forgotten about in the back. Given some shitty situation with Nyla Rose. And Nyla Rose is the one driving the whole situation while Thunder Rosa comes on and goes, it's so great to be the champion. I'm Thunder Rosa. And then like Nyla Rose jumps in the way and goes, listen, bitch, And then Thunder Rosa's like, and then they get beat up, and that's it. Why isn't Thunder Rosa being able to come out and cut a real promo and being like, I'm Thunder Rosa, I'm the best woman in the world, and let me tell you something, if you got a problem with me, you don't need to beat me up in the back, you don't need to poke me in the eyes, you don't need to choke me from behind. All you got to do is bring your bitch ass into the middle of the ring and find out what fighting Thunder Rosa is all about. Boom. Boom. There's the promo. All you got to do is bring your bitch ass out to the middle of the ring and find out what fighting Thunder Rosa, the AEW Women's Champion, is all about. Boom. Drop fucking microphone. Drop microphone. Woman comes out, up to the challenge. Thunder Rosa beats her. Bam. There's one. That's one night of booking for Thunder Rosa. Night number 2. Nyla, she comes out again, says, that was really great last week when you came out here and you stepped up and I beat her in the middle of the ring. But I really expected it to be Nyla Rose. I really expected Nyla, who wants to jump me in the back, cut out my promos. You think it's fun? You think it's funny? You think it's okay to interrupt the champ? You think it's okay to interrupt the champion? You're never going to interrupt me again because I'm going to embarrass you. Come out to the ring and watch, that sort of thing. It's like, dude, I don't even know why I'm doing this weird accent that's not even Thunder Rosa's accent. But I don't know, I found it funny. Thunder Rosa is going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? She's probably going to see this. Be like, what are you doing, Joe? Are you, like... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm sorry. This is, like, remember when I tried to do the Irish accent? I'm Irish. I tried to do the Irish accent for like 10 minutes. It sounded like it sounded like a mix of an Australian and a British person. It was weird. But anyway, they are totally just letting Nyla Rose just flounder out, and I don't know why that is. I don't know what they're doing to her or why. Why are they doing this? Why are they not doing anything with her? You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't see. Oh, you know what? I forgot about Battle of the Belts. Oh, I missed it. That's why I missed Battle of the Belts. That's what it is. She wrestled Nyla at Battle of the Belts. Okay. But either way, I haven't seen Thunder Rosa do anything on Dynamite that's worth a damn. It's been all like, hi, I'm Thunder Rosa, someone interrupts me. Hi, I'm Thunder Rosa, someone interrupts me. Okay, I guess she beat Nyla Rose at Battle of the Belts, and I didn't watch it yet. So that's what happens when you have 3 different jobs now, and like life is terrible. But still, on Dynamite, I haven't seen her have a positive situation. It's always her getting jumped or interrupted and looking stupid. Tonight, she's not there. So they have Britt Baker come out. Fine. I mean, maybe it makes sense in the whole whole thing. I don't know. But, I mean, maybe. I'm still not happy about it. But that is better. That does make me feel a little bit better. That I just, and I'm not just talking because the Celtics won tonight. Die, Kyrie, die. Sorry.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, shit.
Ho, ho, ho.
The Soundwave 92. Surprise, bitch.
I got too drunk on Christmas night. I got too drunk on Christmas night. I should've hung myself from the Christmas nights. I got too fucking drunk on Christmas night. I got too fucking drunk on Christmas night. I should've hung myself from the Christmas lights. I got too fucking drunk on Christmas night. I hope Santa runs me over with his goddamn sleigh.
And look at his look.
I should've got drunk on Christmas. Woo!
And look at his look.
I agree with you, Joe, that the main event should have been longer. But I liked the Dustin vs. Punk match the most tonight. Was very basic storytelling done right by 2 veterans. Also, Celtics are now 2-0 against the Nets. Fuck Kyrie.
Let's go, man. Who was the guy yesterday? Who's the guy on the show? Somebody was here on JCS the other day, and he was like, Nets in 5. So I just want to tell that person to fuck themselves. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. The Nets could come back and win, but I doubt. This is looking good for the Celtics. I had the Celtics in 7. We'll see what happens. And that's just because I'm a homer. And I hate you, Kyrie Irving. You stepped on our midget mascot, and you deserve to be beaten for it. And you are a scumbag. You're a scumbag, race-baiting piece of shit, Kyrie Irving. And I hope you get stepped on. Okay? Soundwave 92. Yo, Soundwave, thank you for donating, man, for the donations, bro. Holy fuck. Soundwave 92 single-handedly keeping this show somewhat afloat. Holy shit, bro. Soundwave, that is really nice of you, bro. That is insane. Back-to-back donos from Soundwave. Spending a goddamn damn near day's work on this show tonight. If there's, I can't even explain how committed this guy is to supporting the show. Dude, I owe Soundwave, like, I don't even know what I owe this guy at this point for, always dropping something like that. I mean, that's crazy. But, man, what a day. What a bad day. But the AEW Dynamite was pretty decent, man. It was, like you said, CM Punk really started this thing off well with Dustin. It was great to watch. I really, really enjoyed it too, man. I did. I loved this backstage segment with Wardlow too, by the way. I loved this. I love that he's like, you're going to come out, you have to be escorted down into the ring. And, oh, man, I love how they've worked a way into, like, how he has to compete, but he's under all these limitations, and he's calling him Pig. Get out there, Pig. Oh, my God, dude, this fucking storyline is winning an award right now for being some kind of hybrid between the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and Virgil, and Vince McMahon, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Granted, it's not on that level, but this is really good shit. This is one of the best stories of maybe a while. This is certainly, to me, the best story of the year, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. He's like fucking, this is great. Hit Dog, what up, Hit Dog? You can download the Turkey song if you become a patron. If you like any of my songs, they're all on Patreon to download. So essentially, you name your own price. Some people are $5 patrons a month. Some people are $10 a month. Some people are $1 a month. We have people like SITH NEGAN, who's $100 a month for like 3 years. We have Shell on there. She was $50 a month with Nikki J, the Weed God, and so many other people on Patreon. Jump over to Patreon, man. Not only do you get like 30 different shows that I've ever done in thousands of episodes. None of them are on YouTube. They're all on Patreon. Go if you've never been to my Patreon, man, sign up now. We need more. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and beg forever, but we're in trouble. Like I'm in some major trouble. So if you want to become a patron and you want to support the show and you want to get stuff for it, become a patron, man. If you've never heard Corrupted Podcast, episodes 1 to 200 something are all available on Patreon. Download them all. You can download them all in a month, and you can leave Patreon. You can do that. It would be better if you stayed, like a Netflix subscription for $3, $5, whatever it is a month. But dude, everything's there. Download it. Download over 120 songs. Everything is there for you on Patreon. So yeah, love this segment. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Love this segment. Again, this is just simply awesome shit. I'm loving this shit. Love it.
Right to your closet. I'm sorry. I mean locker room.
Closet.
Then right from the locker room to the ring, then the ring, right outside the building. So if you want to bring your bag to the ring, that's totally up to you. Okay, buddy?
You got it, Mark.
Whoa. Hold on a second, I almost forgot. This is very important. We're also going to need you to wear these, okay? Wherever you go in the building. Sir, you can do that. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
They handcuff Wardlow. I love it. They handcuff Wardlow. Epic. Great stuff. Man, Wardlow is a goddamn star. Wardlow is, at this point, they are making this guy, they have created a star. Using a in-house guy star like MJF, they've added to it by also creating this storyline and another star.
This is Wardlow from AEW, and you're watching The Joe Cronin Show.
A wrestling podcast.
I knew one day when Wardlow was signed and he hadn't even appeared on AEW TV yet, and this guy went out and he got Wardlow to say hello to all of us. I said, someday, man, nobody knows who this guy is now, but someday this is going to be a really cool clip.
Wardlow from AEW, and you're watching The Joe Cronin Show.
Because that guy is fire right now. Wardlow is on fire. He's got an intensity when he comes out. He's got that look, man. He's got something going on, bro. I can't explain it. He's got what, man, to me, he's my Braun Breaker. Whatever they think Braun Breaker is in NXT and WWE, I already got it in Wardlow. Okay? That's how I feel. Maybe Braun Breaker on the mic will be better. That's the problem. I don't know. But man, this guy is in a story that's perfect. He's in a story where he doesn't have to say much. He's not out there. This stuff doesn't depend on him cutting a promo. All it depends on is them putting him in these terrible situations and people cheering for him that way. They're cheering for him because of what the heels are doing to him. And they're cheering for him because of his intensity and his likability without really needing to get over on the microphone much. So, man, Wardlow is my Braun Breaker. That's the way I feel about that. Soundwave 92, thank you for the donos, man. The donations coming in from Soundwave 92, you sex beast. Oh.
Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep. Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here?
Look at that Ricky Berwick, son of a bitch.
What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. I said it's clock and clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Fucking suck. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? I said it's clock and clock.
Yeah, it's gay o'clock. I mean,
I said clock and clock.
Audrey Edwards was the cameraman on that Lance segment. Lamau.
Are you joking? The ghost from the coast. Are you kidding about that? Dude, if Aubrey Edwards was the camera woman, man, I feel like Aubrey Edwards would have shaken the camera all over the place. She's usually overselling everything. You're telling that can't be real. That can't be real, the ghost on the coast. If that was real, then wow. So when she's a referee, she oversells like a cunt, an attention whore bitch. But when she's the cameraman, she undersells to somebody who needs a sell? Is that what you're telling me? There's no way that's true. There's no way that's real. If that was real, dude, if that's real, I'm going to punch people. Like, I'm going to come out of my fucking goddamn body and start assaulting people. Dude, that better not be real. That better not be true, bro, because I'll tell you what, I want to choke somebody. I swear to God, this better not be real. The girl who oversells as a referee when she should just be doing her fucking job, you're telling me was the cameraman woman who fucking couldn't hold the camera the right fucking way? Are you serious? Dude, I will fucking full on snap. Oh my God, dude, I will flip the fuck out, bro. Oh, that can't be real. Oh my God, bro, that's I know that's probably a joke, but if that was real, man, I would start snapping I might break my own legs. That would be so enraging, dude. Like, dude. Oh my God, bro. I would be so bullshit if that was true. Oh my God. What do you think, Aubrey? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go, some of the other podcasters out there, but what is she like in the bedroom? Is she undersells? Sorry. You know what I mean, though. Remember the Alexa Bliss thing? Man, and all right, we'll get to this. We'll get to everything at one point or another, though. I know there's a lot of other things to get to, obviously, with all this shit. But, anyway, It was appreciated. I liked the cuffing of Wardlow. Then Daniel Bryan's group came out. The yeses are popping. Everybody's enjoying everything. And Moxley and DB, and they're out there. And Mr. Yuta. And it's a 6-man tag. Whatever. This is the one it was nice. It seemed good. The crowd liked them. They were pretty over to everybody. Hard to get over when there's three of you all in the group. And so it's okay, you know. But I honestly took a piss during the match just because I had to pee at that time and I was setting things up. That's the time I chose to do it, and so I really didn't catch too much of it. So, you know, we'll see what I have here. But let's go to the Young Bucks now. Let's check out Discord too. But let's listen on the Young Bucks here.
Yes, shut up, Landon. Guys, what's up? Nick, where's the rompers? Matt, where's the $5,000 shoes? Where's the feisty Young Bucks of old? Guys, I get it. We don't see eye to eye. You lost.
I really wish they would go back to that. Don't you guys? Let me ask you something. We're all laughing, and some people were even angry, right? Even though they were just trying to work us all as the bad guy heels, right? But weren't you entertained by the Young Bucks when they had the fucking expensive shoes and all that weird shit they were doing? Wasn't that entertaining at the time? Granted, I mean, you're not going to do it forever because I think someone in the chat will let me know, didn't they use that whole gimmick to mostly, you know, get heat when they were going up against Penta, the Lucha Brothers? Wasn't that really the whole part of it there? They had Kenny Omega was there and Don Callis and everybody. It was such a great thing. Am I wrong? I could be wrong and misremembering now because my brain isn't working too well. But, you know, now the Young Bucks are just kind of like dull. They're just like, hey, we're in jeans, which I get is done on purpose in a way. But I liked. It was a joke, the Ghost from the Coast. Okay, thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I thought it was a joke, but honestly, I wouldn't put it past them to throw her on the camera. You know what I mean? I loved when the Young Bucks were being like full-on douche fucks. That shit was hilarious. I appreciated some of it, to be honest. I liked it.
To the FTRs. Well, we lost to the Jungle Cruisers. Cole lost to
The Jungle Cruisers.
Hangman twice. Wait a second, we lost? Guys, we got to turn it around, all right? Let's
What the?
Let's maybe live up to the name. The Undisputed Elite, guys. That's us. So tonight, I qualify for the owner.
You stole my name for you guys. They did end up going with Undisputed Elite. That's hilarious. I should have copywrote it like months ago. Like a long time ago. I'm just kidding. Everybody knew they were going to call themselves that. I mean, that's all that was left. You put the names together. Everybody said that. You know what I mean? I'm sure. It was obvious.
Hard cut. And I do
The Young Schmucks.
so by whooping Jungle Boy's ass. And damn it, Kyle, you're right. You are. Because I get it, right? We lost. I lost. You guys lost. You lost. But God, as a team, we can't be stopped. We can't be stopped. I mean, think about this, Bucks. All your friends, they're gone. They're gone. But guess who's still here? I'm still here. Kyle's still here. Bobby's still here. Still here. Because I know as a functioning unit, we can't be stopped. And I got a little idea. I think next week, we do an Undisputed Elite Open Challenge 10-man tag to remind ourselves and remind that entire locker room how dangerous we can be. Because
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Jesus. Big 10-man tag coming. Incoming 10-man tag, baby. Whatever. Then we come back from commercial break. We get this.
Ready ho ja. Tera time aa raha. Teacher, you not understand the kind of man I am. Because just like everything in this world, there are things that are inevitable. Me coming for you, it's inevitable. Joe, ready ho ja. Tera time aa raha.
Wow. And now everyone in it. I mean, like, that little situation with that new gigantic Khali, man, and Samoa Joe is all right. It's fine. The first night, though, it just wasn't done right, in my opinion. It wasn't done the best. And they really need to cross over Ring of Honor without crossing out AEW. And that's something that so far I don't think really worked out the right way. You know what I mean? They're doing a decent enough job at, trying to support Ring of Honor and the brand there and what they're doing. But it's just been again, it was too much for Ring of Honor and it interrupted AEW a little too much as well. It needed to be a little bit more balanced, in my opinion. And then Tony Khan comes out and makes the announcement. I'm making a big announcement. He is the president. And Tony tried to be calm. He tried to be like, dude, is this Tony trying? Did he like smoke? I think Tony went and smoked like a fucking, like a bong for like an hour before he having to come out. He's like, you know what? Last time I did this, I was like, you aren't gonna believe. Ah! And he was like, this time he's like, you know what? We're gonna get the wrestlers to interrupt us because you don't speak English. And I speak crack cocaine English. So we're going to do this thing where I barely do anything. And we'll get interrupted. And the wrestlers will sell the show. The wrestlers will put over the forbidden door. And we'll just come out and stand there on the stage together to take a picture. And before all that, just so I don't come out and go, here's a big announcement, I'm going to smoke fucking goddamn reefer for like an hour and a half, and then I'm gonna come out there. And that's what I think Tony Khan did. And you know what, you got to give it to him, you know, after last time. But I like that Tony Khan. I actually like the over insane like fucking kid in a candy store fucking I don't tell you, like now I'm starting to love that. So I hope he doesn't hear that criticism from people or whatever and then think, well, I got to be different, I better not do that, you know, because fuck it. Bring it on. I like it. But no, Tony's subdued here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Omori-san.
Should have given him some kind of like stereotypical Japan music. You know, like ding 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 ding. Wouldn't that have been funny as fuck? He comes out there. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, bro. That would have been fucking hilarious. You know? Come get some. It's summertime. And they come out there, they take a picture, and then everybody takes over. But then we get the best thing of the whole thing is we get the cool graphic, you know? The Forbidden Door.
Oh, wrestling.
Oh. No, where is it? There it is. Sunday, June 26, live on pay-per-view from the United Center. It's AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Forbidden Door. Live from Madison Square Condom. No, I'm just kidding. It's at the United Center. The United Center.
This summer, from the United Center, the Forbidden Door has opened. Tony Khan has bent over. And here comes...
I bet you Tony Khan had to pay New Japan or something. Wouldn't that be fucked up? Because remember New Japan was in trouble? Remember we heard about all that stuff because of COVID? They were like really in trouble. They might have been really in trouble. And maybe Tony Khan was like, hey, you know something? You guys are in trouble. You're like, you need 20 million, or you need $10 million, or you need whatever you need, whatever the fuck. Maybe Tony Khan was like, yo, do this show with us, and we'll give you like 70%, or we'll give you, who the fuck knows what's going on? I don't know what kind of money is involved. Or just do the show with us, and we'll give you half the door, and you get advertising, you know what I mean? Maybe some Americans will buy the New Japan app. I don't know. Maybe this is just New Japan, you know, trying to... I don't know. But what I do know is that, you know, while you know, we joke about how only a portion of the audience is into this, you know, maybe like 300,000 people care, you know. I mean, you know, the crowd was responding pretty well to it tonight. So that was good, but again, I'm just, you know, it doesn't hurt, I guess. I'm just a little bit worried with so many different things going on here, there, everywhere. There's just shit going on everywhere. And it's like, man, I'm like worried that it's like, dude, we can't even get Thunder Rosa out there looking the right way. You know what I mean? Like doing the right shit, my opinion. And several other people. I do like that it's chaos. The chaos is fun. That oh my god, anything can happen at any point. And by the way, this is almost my birthday, June 28th, June 26th. So, this will be like my birthday celebration, watching Forbidden Door, and then I hope I get into my wife's Forbidden Door. Jennifer Muppet Baby 69
Super
coming in.
Chat Party.
Oh, yeah?
Emo. Sounds like Lance Archer says everybody's dust, but that makes sense grammatically, and I don't want to give Archer that much credit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he always says everybody dies. So, but yeah, it sounds like he said dust because he's an idiot. Thank you, Jennifer, for the Canadian dollars. I love you, Jennifer. I still promise that if my wife dies in a campfire accident, you'll be the first one I call. Because you sexy. Jennifer, Muppet Baby, thank you. 69.
Super Chat Party.
Mr. Pico, how you doing, brother?
Oh, yeah?
Lance Archer cutting promo for KFC. Everybody fries.
Dude, it's so bad. Like I hate to harp on this. I don't know why I'm harping on the negative, because tonight was pretty good. I thought tonight was a nice 7 out of 10 maybe, or 6.5 out of 10 or something. Because I was fairly entertained by tonight, but goddamn, I can't stop thinking about how bad this was.
I want to fight Wardlow, and if anyone, and I mean anyone, gets in my way, everybody dies!
Ugh. This is so bad. This is so bad.
It's in my way. Everybody dies!
So bad.
Anyone gets in my way, everybody dies!
It makes me mad to know that person is on television acting like this. That is so cheese. It's what he says that sucks. It's how he says it that sucks. It's his inflection that sucks. It's his believability that sucks. And then it's his physicality. His what's the word? There's a word I'm looking for here, guys, and I can't find it because I'm brain dead. His inflection, or his movements, like bad shit. It's not good. Everything that I just mentioned has a problem. No doubt about it. Has an issue. All of it. Not good. Big mistake. Lance Archer, that was just terrible. So and Jake Roberts was out there. I wish he had kept talking. I didn't care about Lance Archer. Then Wardlow is led down to the ring like a dog to the ring, which was fucking fantastic. This is great. I was waiting for this. MJF sitting up there with the popcorn. That shit was, oh my God, is this good? Let's just keep gushing over this great story that for some reason had a piece of Lance Archer in it tonight, but whatever.
Looks like my little lass needs
Botch Club!
Bot Club bleeds green. Hashtag banner 18 acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me! Yo, Botch Club, please bless us with the 18th banner. Let's go. We need to start pulling ahead of, once again, pull ahead of these stupid Lakers. What do the Lakers have, 16 or 17? Are they tie with us? We need to get the fuck back to first and pull away from the goddamn Lakers. All right? The Yankees got the Red Sox. The Canadiens have the Bruins. I need my Celtics to stay in the lead of the goddamn stupid Lakers. And the Patriots are tied with Pittsburgh. Okay? So Patriots, we're tied with Pittsburgh. Celtics, we need to pull away. Let's go. With championships. If the Patriots could just win one more, take over Pittsburgh, most Super Bowls, Celtics can win most NBA championships. That's 2 out of the 4. Red Sox probably not going to catch up to 26 fucking Yankees championships. And I doubt the Bruins are going to catch up to fucking whatever Montreal has, 16 and 15 or something Stanley Cups. The Bruins have like 6. So, you know, good luck to the Bruins and Red Sox. You're probably not going to catch the Yankees or Montreal Canadiens, but the Patriots and the Celtics are at the top of the world. Too bad my favorite teams are the Red Sox and the Bruins, though. If I had to pick out of all of them, it's baseball and hockey are my favorite, and then football. So, hey, man, pretty cool, though, to be there. I don't know. Pretty sweet.
Super chat party!
Oh, yeah?
Lance Archer watched The Notebook. Everybody cries.
Everybody cries, dude. Let me tell you something. I love The Notebook. That movie really does make me cry, and I'm not kidding. I love The Notebook. In fact, you know what's funny is I broke up with the girl that I was with that I thought I was going to marry. Left me, and then one of the things she said when I was like all fucked up afterwards, she goes, "This reminds me of The Notebook." And I went, "What the fuck is that?" And then I went and watched The Notebook, which was a mistake. And I was basically like that dude. I was all fucked up, and I was doing all this crazy shit. Then eventually 2 years later, or a year and a half later rather, I met Leah. I met Leah, and for some reason, everything worked out. But yeah, I watched that movie. That was a mistake. Now I still watch that movie. Right? That's like one of those girl movies that I love. Chick flick movie that I actually love that movie. I think it's great. What a pretty movie. And you know what? It's better than the goddamn Titanic, because in the Titanic movie, the Rose is like, "I'm going to fucking shit on you and cheat on you and fuck you, and then you're going to flip out and you'll be the bad guy, and then I'll whatever." But at least in this movie, it's like, you know, I mean, I guess she does the same thing. I think all these girl movies are like, I fall in love and I'm crazy as a kid, and I love somebody who's not right for me. But then later on, I grow up, and then I fall in love with some other guy, and then he loves me, and I love him. But then I realize I should just be with the reckless, crazy guy from before. And then the guy that loves me now, I just shit on him. And then I cheat on him, and I shit on him. And then, like, that's a love story. It's like, that's not a love story. You're a bitch. Oh, fuck? Fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. You're a slut. Like, what the fuck? They bring Wardlow down to the ring like a fucking dog or something here. Whatever MJF calls him, a pig or war pig or something.
Handcuffed. He is still handcuffed as he walks out.
How can this be fair emotionally, physically?
And all of this is an effort to make sure Wardlow doesn't lay a hand on MJF.
Approaching the ring, weighing 267 pounds.
Can't stand the way he announces Wardlow. It's not Orlo. It sounds like he's saying Orlo. Orlo. It's like, I don't know. So you want another nitpick? There's another fucking nitpick from a show that I like tonight. I like the show tonight. By the way, shout out to Soundwave 92. Top donation, $31. Somebody's keeping this beast alive. But Wardlow, you know, or Ordlow. I guess we'll call him Orlo, which is what he got announced as here. You can't tell me he didn't just say Orlo. Orlo! Oh. Like a prisoner. That's right. He's led to the ring. Dude, he powerbombed the fucking Butcher like 4 times. It was great. I love it. He comes out and wins the match, and then they fucking handcuff him again after he wins. He wins the match. Then they got to handcuff him again to bring him to the back. That's fucking great. This story is awesome. Oral Low. Orelson Wells. Great stuff.
He is just one step closer.
Yes, all your friends.
Then we get one of the best promos in AEW. Here comes Mr. New York himself. Mr. New York. Mr. BLM. By Lodge Mansions. What's up, everybody? In case you didn't know, my name is Eddie Kingston. BLM, baby. By Lodge Mansions, bro. By Lodge Mansions in New York. Come on down. Stop by my mother's house where I used to do cocaine while my boys are dead now. Hey, everybody. Half my friends are dead. All right, here he goes.
And your King Jericho, not allowed in the building. Santana Ortiz, not allowed in the building. So it's just me and you, partner. Jericho, watch what I do to Garcia. Because everything I do to Garcia, I'm going to do to you. Everything I do to Garcia is meant for you. I'm going to have fun with you, boy. I'm going to whip you real good. And when it's all said and done, all your friends and family in Buffalo ain't going to recognize you.
I love it.
You reap what you sow. But people like me, I don't sow, my man. I just reap.
I rape. I rhyme when I rhyme. I rhyme when I rhyme. Eddie Kingston, nice little promo there. Right to the point. Make it quick. Let's do this thing. Good stuff. Thank you very much. Jungle Boy with a decent match, but it was too short, and we had typical commercial issues. It wasn't too short, but it felt short because of the commercial. But really what I cared about was the MJF promo, and then I don't know what this was all about, but it got terrible when Lance Archer came on. We've been over this, obviously.
Ain't that right, Mr. Roberts?
Don't look surprised. You're not stupid.
He hands Jake Roberts some money right on the camera in front of everybody. Jake Roberts is sweating like a bastard here. You want to analyze Jake Roberts when he gets handed money?
When I get handed money, I just start dripping sweat. I got sweat running down my face, down my side of my head, and I just got done masturbating in the bathroom. I really love it.
Look at that sweat rolling down his fucking side, man. Check him for COVID. He already had it, though. He already beat it.
This is what the world's about. See, some people might need diamond rings and championship belts. Well, that's for the little boys that want to shine up and chase women. I chase this. And when the time is right, I will get it done. And the time is right. It's real right, because I can smell it from a mile away. But you gotta know this, Wardlow. It's gonna be like when you were a little kid and you were told, be a good boy, tell Grandma a lie, till you fell off the swing. Because you didn't want to say, Daddy slapped me again.
By the way, I'm sitting here listening to Jake Roberts cut a promo, and I am in heaven. I'm like, yes, man, tell me more, Jake Roberts. Holy fuck, yes. Jake Roberts is cutting a promo right now on Wardlow. I'm loving this. Let's keep listening to this. I love it.
Did Mama push you in the swing?
I'm like, oh my God, this is great. This is great. And then it gets ruined by Dum Dum.
Right, because I can smell it from a mile away. But you gotta know this, Wardlow. It's gonna be like when you were a little kid and you were told, be a good boy, tell Grandma a lie, till you fell off the swing. Because you didn't want to say, Daddy slapped me again. Yeah, hell is for children. Remember that, right? I don't need no damn money. I just want to fight Wardlow, and if anyone, and I mean anyone, gets in my way, everybody dies!
Back to the ring.
I don't need no damn money. And if anybody interferes, everybody dies. This is so bad. I hate you. I hate whoever made this. MJF was great. Jake Roberts getting handed the money was great. And then Wardlow, oh my God, I'm sorry. Lance Archer comes in, slaps the money down and says, I don't need no damn money. I just want to hurt somebody or something like that. Man, he is so try-hard. This is fucking terrible. Lance Archer might be a good guy in real life. He might even be better than this. But let me tell you something. I'm not kidding about this. This is fucking terrible. Next time, I'm gonna need you to put a little more passion into this. All right, Lance Archer, please. I would have rathered they hand the money to Jake Roberts. Jake Roberts puts it up against his chest. Lance Archer comes into the picture and he's just looking crazy. And he's like, and MJF is like, I hope he suffers. Are you capable of making somebody suffer? And then Lance Archer just says, oh, I am. And then MJF says, good. And then Jake Roberts says, now he's capable of making people suffer. But do you got an extra $1,000, MJF? Why? Because for another $1,000, I know how to really piss him off. I know how to really get him going. And then MJF is like, pulls out, a bunch of money, another wad of money, and gives it to Jake. Jake goes, no, that's what I'm talking about. And Jake turns to fucking Lance, and he slaps fucking Lance Archer right across the face. And Lance is like, and he's like, you know what you're gonna do. And he just fucking, and he takes off screaming and bashing shit and banging things around. And then MJF is like, that's why you're a damn legend, Jake. That's why you're paying me like you are. And when you see what this man does to Wardlow, I expect a little bit more. And MJF is like, this is great. But no, it's this goofy fucking segment of here's the money. Oh no, I don't need no money. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. So terrible. So that segment was retarded because Lance Archer's a retard. Speaking of retards, Hook comes out and does his business. I like what he did. All for Danhausen to show up. I don't mind this because, Hook needs to get a little more time on TV with people. I'd argue this is a little weird that, that at some points Danhausen is more over than Hook, who they've been building up and building up. I think this is I don't want to say this is a mistake, but this might be a mistake. Why is Danhausen, who's, kind of over in a weird way, comedy act over, stepping into a ring with a guy who they've been building up as this serious fighting machine, Hook? I'm trying to imagine, Danhausen facing Goldberg in the middle of Goldberg's run. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I mean, this could end up being the thing that sparks Hook or that makes Hook even better. I don't know. But to me, this is weird. A weirdly placed thing. Sometimes weirdly placed things like this really work out, though. So this one, I can't say 100% I know right or wrong, or I feel I don't feel like I do about Lance Archer, where I could tell you that was trash. I don't know if this is trash. I don't know if this is, I kind of like it, but then there's a part of me that's saying, why? Why is this going on right now? So I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes. And then later I'll be able to cherry pick hindsight and say one way or the other.
One defends down. And now it's time time to go. Double or nothing.
Battle of the Belts this past Saturday night was very...
There's your Thunder Rosa promo that we didn't really talk about earlier. I bitched about Thunder Rosa's situation, but we didn't really get to hear the promo. Sammy Guevara comes out with Tay Conti, and they cut this sort of weird promo where it's like he's a tweener at this point. He's sort of saying like, hey, to all my fans, what's up? We love you. It's me, Sammy Guevara. I bust my ass for you. And all the haters, man, that's cool. Hate me if you want. Whatever, scumbags. So he's acknowledging the haters and getting into it a bit and being a heel kind of, but all well trying to see if that gets him over in a good way. And if people, I don't mind this that much because to me, it's like they're not sure. Like he may get more liked for being a bad guy. So don't fully go bad guy. Just let this go on and see if people change their tune. By the way, take a look at this fucking photo. By the way, how long until Tay Conti's fat and he leaves her too, like his ex? You know, how long until Tay Conti puts on a couple of too many pounds and then Sammy Guevara's banging another chick who's smaller? Because I don't know what Tay Conti's been eating, but she's starting to get a little bit different looking, if you know what I mean. And the last girl that did that to Sammy Guevara got trounced. So how long until he moves on to the next best thing? You know? Just saying. You know, Conti is starting to change already. You know, from a few years ago. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. If it does or doesn't. So I think they're trying to play it a bit safe here and just be like, all right, let's just relax with this. Let it take its time. And then the real heels come out, Dan Lambert's crew and them and Scorpio Sky. And then we get the thing that I've been asking for. It's the ladder match. The TNT Mid-Card Championship. It's hung up top there. It's the ladder match we've been talking about and we've been asking about and we've been looking for, and now we got it. Kind of amazing, man, because this is... Every week I'm out here begging for give me a ladder match, make it a ladder match. Let's have a ladder match, even though they did have one a couple weeks ago. Let's have another one, have a ladder match, ladder match, ladder match. I get it. So great to find out that we're going to get a ladder match because I'm a fucking mark for the goddamn ladder match. You know my deal. What a fucking night. It was a beautiful situation. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It was a pretty thing tonight, let me tell you. Anyway, let's get back to the donations, man. We got a little bit left in the show here. Soundwave 92 with the 31. That is the top donation of the night. Thank you to Soundwave for that. And also the $29 Turkeys Aid Us donation. We've got a few more. Let's get through. Also, shout out to Botch Club. Guys, go check them out on Instagram. Dude, I love you, my friend. It's such great content on Botch Club on Instagram. Please go follow them there. It's great. Plus, the Wrestle Daily. And don't forget that Jimmy Miranda Award that we still need to get in WWE. But check out Botch Club and follow them on Instagram. Do me a favor. And tell them Joe Cronin sent you. Hit him up in the comments a bunch. Comment a shitload. Botch Club's the best. Joe Cronin Show. Tell them. They support the show. They're great. It's a wonderful content. Let's play some donos.
Looks like my little lad
Debe's
needs
banana peel.
Shaving.
Hey, what up everyone? Want to say happy 420. Today marks 1 full year since Derek Chauvin was convicted of murder for killing George Floyd. It's crazy that a bunch of asshole saltine supremacist bitches tried to say that cops shouldn't have gone to prison.
Debe's banana peel. Hey, what's up, everyone? Okay, that's a weird thing to say, but okay, it's a random thing to bring up. It's a little weird. I think their problem is the rules of the police department and the law. You know, they put a guy in jail who essentially followed his department's procedure. So, you know, if I was a cop, I wouldn't, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know who the supremacists are. But I mean, yeah, the guy's fucking going away.
Super chat party.
I don't really know about all that though. We talked about that years ago.
Lance Archer made adult movie. Everybody cream pies.
The Lance Archer movie called Everybody Cream Pies. Mr. Pico Boulevard, thank you for the $2, my friend. What's going on, bro? Get hard, brother. Get fully hard. Do you want to get hard? Are you guys able to get in the Discord? I don't know if I'm going to Discord tonight, but let me know if you guys can get into the Discord into the chat, into the audio parts, the public voice chats on Discord. Let me know if you can. I'm curious. I know the chat's off, but let me know. Not sure.
Super chat party.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Lance Archer listening to Scatman. Everybody jam.
Dude, he reminds me of that. He's all scatterbrained. Excel Bonita. Thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. Like, just give me that now. That's what he's doing. Lance Archer's a mess, dude. That was such... It's just so silly, man. I don't know how to explain how bad he is. It's just... I've been over it a million times. I pick on this guy a lot. I don't know. You know, I'm sorry, Lance.
Jam.
If you ever hear this, you know, hit the like button, guys. We're almost at 100 likes. If you can, if you want to help out.
Super chat party.
Oh, yeah?
Lance Archer match against Ryback. Everybody sighs.
Yeah, you want to have a match against me? You really want to do it? Finish it.
Dude, that would be so weird. You imagine that? Lance Archer versus Ryback. Imagine promos between the two of them. Everybody dies.
Everybody finish it.
Oh, it seems to be working. Okay, Tex, cool. Okay. Well, let me jump in with Tex real quick for a minute just to chat it up. There we go, Tex. What up, man? I just wanted to see if it was working. He's probably not. Even...
You want to piece?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay. No, I was just testing that, see if it was working or not.
Yeah, no, you did what I needed. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it looks good. I don't know why. I tried to fix some of the settings earlier, and it shut the whole chat down, I guess. So I was like, oh, I just left it because I couldn't figure it out, and I was like, I'm not going to break it more, so I'll just get out of here. And I got like 30 messages from people. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got a DM from Mysterious. He's like, hey, you get in Joe's Discord? And I looked and was like, you're not allowed to send messages. I'm like, oh, well, what the hell? I said, whatever.
Dummy I am. But yeah, you know, and then just to wrap this up real quick with AEW, the only other thing about tonight was, you know, I mean, all right, there's two things. First of all, Britt Baker, wonderful. She got a great ovation. Nice promo, liked her thing, hometown girl, beautiful. She seems like she seems like great on the mic in that situation, amazing shit. And then the main event, too short, just too short. And I went over it earlier that, you know, Sting just happens to be there, just a bunch of plot holes, goofy, you know, coffee. Yeah, they could have done a better job with the coffee match. It was good. It's just it should have been crazy.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Sting come down from the rafters one more time, like he did in WCW.
Oh my God! Imagine putting him up there and Owen Hart's down to the ring. You kill, and then Tony Schiavone has to go, oh my God, they killed Sting.
That'd be great.
They
should gimmick the ring. They should gimmick the ring to where, like, you know, it falls apart, breaks, but it's really worked or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
have Sting go through the ring so they can freak out, and be like, oh my God. And the finals of the Owen Hart tournament, whatever.
Oh no!
Sting collapsed on the floor. Oh my God! And then he just pops up. He's like, "Nah, I'm good."
No, it'd be great. Sting comes down from the rafters from the suspension thing twice to save somebody, to save Darby and stuff. And then a little while later, a couple weeks later, Sting once again is in the rafters, and they shine the spotlight up. They're gonna kill Darby Allin. Wait a minute, up in the rafters. That's Sting. And then when Sting is about to descend, he's about to descend with the bat and everything. Somebody comes up from behind, like on the crawl thing, and they're like, "Wait a minute, someone's up there with him. Wait a minute, what the hell is that?" And then they cut to a shot, and it's the guy, and he's sawing the rope, and then Sting falls.
Oh.
But like you said, the ring is gimmicked so that it's like it's a big one of those big, what's those fireman things that you fall on, those big blow up things?
Oh, those big, like a crash pad or something?
Yeah, crash pad, yeah. All of a sudden, like, you know, the crash pad is there, and so Sting falls and and as he hits the crash pad, all the lights go out and all the like the things are flickering, and there's Sting like inside of a crash pad. And it's like Sting magically made himself like turn the ring into a crash pad. I don't fucking know, dude.
Have you ever seen the episode of Walker, Texas Ranger that came out like 3 months after Owen Hart died? They did a professional wrestling episode where Walker and the whole crew go to a wrestling show in Texas, and the promoter's favorite guy, they literally rip off the Owen Hart death. He's in like a mask and wings. And they show a guy literally doing what you just said, up in the rafters, cutting the cable, and he falls to his death in front of the crowd. This was like 2 months after Owen Hart died. Like they had to have seen this. Like they had to have known this happened, and then they wrote the plot for this episode. That is literally the whole story.
That's fucked up. They literally took Owen Hart's story and then did it on the show. That's crazy.
Yes, like it was like 3 months afterwards or something like that. I'll have to find the episode and send you.
I did not see that.
Ripped it off. Yeah,
I did not see that episode, and I would say that I probably saw 60% of Walker. Like I probably seen I probably missed some episodes.
This was like towards the end of the show when like Walker was just like not doing the stunts anymore, and they had the new recruits or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
He would just like pop in to do like give a little monologue and just back off to his desk or something.
Right.
So
yeah, he turned into like he really. I think you're right, and I think that's what it is. I think the first 3 to 4 seasons of Walker, like dude, that show was great. It was almost like. How can we make like Matlock awesome? Like the hip Matlock.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Because but I couldn't stop watching when that show came on. I was like, I can't stop watching this. Chuck Norris is kicking someone's ass. Like this is great.
Oh yeah, dude, it's great. But yeah, like I said, they literally ripped off the Owen Hart death within, I would say, 3 to 5 months of it happening. They put it as a plot device on their television show.
Oh my god!
So if coked up Tony Khan could do that, like. Even have Sting dress as Owen Hart in homage, right? Have him put on like an almost blue blazery type outfit.
Oh god!
Just have him. Oh wait, no, that's how we do it at the after the tournament's over. You have Sting come down in a blue blazer rip-off gimmick, holding the trophy. But as he's coming down with the trophy, the cable breaks and he goes through the ring. Everybody's freaking out, and then you just see his hands poke up through the bottom, holding the trophy up. That would be amazing. Like that, I would pay to see. That would be great TV.
I don't think Owen's family would like it. I'll tell you that.
Well,
they might pull out of the tournament.
His wife doesn't really like anybody, including her own relatives. But that's a whole other situation. So.
Yeah, I have a feeling my wife would be just like her. Like if I was dead, like she would hate everybody. Like it would be so. I like people are like, how could she be like that? I'm like, that would be Leah. She'd be like, fuck them, fuck all of them. Like she would snap. Swear to God.
Right.
What do you think?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Huh? No, go ahead. Sir.
I was gonna say, what did you think of the Matt Riddle T-shirt the other day?
I like it. It's like you said in your video. It's a Stone Cold DX Arcade Bro ripoff, like with like the RVD thing thrown in. I saw the post on Twitter, and everybody was posting screenshots of the old RVD shirt. Which, WWE owns it anyway, so they can do whatever they want. I think it's cool. I mean, it's not something I'd buy because I don't really like, Matt Riddle, but, I think it's cool to see. I mean,
yeah, it looks good.
I think it'll be over.
I'm surprised WWE put out a shirt like it. So, I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. A bunch of people will probably maybe buy that.
Well, I mean, it kind of speaks to that whole end of the PG era thing, hopefully. I mean, they put ass big on the back of the T-shirt. I mean, and if they're going, this PG nonsense we've been in for the last however many years, maybe they're kind of breaking that mold a little bit. Haven't they swore on TV a few times here recently as well?
Yeah, a little bit. It's been, but sometimes they do that around WrestleMania. Like they get a little weirder. You know what I mean? So that's what I wonder if. That it's just the WrestleMania season, and once in a while they do it, So
looks like my little lass needs a shaving.
Joe, sorry to bring this up, but it has to be mentioned. Derek Chauvin was not following standard police procedure when he knelt on George Floyd's neck for over 9 minutes, never trying to see if he is okay. Other police officers literally testified against him.
Yeah, I mean, like we've been over this back in the day. I mean, I don't know how you don't try to help somebody when they're like, I'm not feeling good, I can't breathe right now. I don't know, and I don't know how you don't help them, but that's, I've seen a lot of cops not help, but I would think you would try to help someone. You like, we already been over this a million times, but it's like Star Trek. It's like Captain Picard. The bad guy's robbing the place, or the bad guy the bad guy tries to take over your ship, but you end up shooting him and taking him out, like with a laser or whatever, the ray gun, and then you immediately try to save him. It's weird, but that's what good people and good guys do and good cops do, is even though you're the bad guy, they go from stopping you as the cop to then helping you, because like that's just their job. So that's so like that, I agreed with that. I was like, well, why would you kneel on someone that long and not help them? Take them out of the cuffs, or leave them in the cuffs but sit them up and be like, hey, let's calm down, breathe. It's just a couple of bucks you took. It's not going to be a big deal. Relax. Let's talk about some things, man. You need something to drink? Let me get you some water. You don't need to, even if they are resisting, do things. But we've been over this a million times, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do that and then the guy pulls out something and kills you before you can help him. So, I get it. But we're not going to go over this shit. I mean, dude, are you fucking retarded bringing this up from forever ago? I don't know. The guy's going to jail. Who gives a fuck? Good. I mean, I'm happy he's going to jail. Why are you bringing this up? I don't fucking understand. Like, what the fuck kind of retard shit to bring up during AEW review is this, dude? Go fuck yourself. Anyway, go ahead, Tex.
Oh no, I'm not saying a word about it because
they've scared you into being careful now. The
level of retard is tremendous in some places, but I'm going to leave that. So
don't let them intimidate you into being. See, this is what they want. They fuck with you a little bit. And then they want you to censor yourself. See, got you to censor yourself a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, you currently have Superchats. I haven't had one drop of anything yet. So all of the functionality is working at this point in time. And I'm just choosing to not deal with the retardation that flows through certain places around here. So y'all keep thinking what you want to and whatever. But anyways, back to fun shit that, whatever. Now, on one of your last videos, didn't you say that they were positioning RK Bro to go over Usos? Did I hear you say that correctly?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I heard that somewhere. I could have swore I heard that they were pushing them over Usos. I mean,
they could be.
I think they're a fun team, but I don't know.
Yeah, they could be doing that. I don't know that though, and I don't remember bringing that up. But I know that is something that they could be doing, and with this. It could, the T-shirt could kick ass, and then they could be like, But I would think that they want the Usos to unite the belts or whatever. But then, RKO Bro would be uniting the belts. I don't know what.
Well, I get why you would want Usos to win, just for that one photo moment where the bloodline has everything. But realistically, you're kind of painting yourself into a corner when you do that. Because you're basically resting the whole company on, 3 people plus Paul Heyman? Like, you kind of need to diversify a little bit, don't you? I mean, I would anyways. And then you can go with the storyline of, the Usos failed Roman, and, now they have to make it up to him. And then you can build a whole 6-month program out of that. You know what I mean? I mean, do something like that either way. I don't know if I'd put every single important title, even though the tag belts haven't mattered for 15 years, on those guys, and they have all the gold. I don't know.
Well, or it leads to the breakup of RK Bro, which is weird. Yo, AJ Adams, what's up, man? You wanted me to get Derek out of jail so he can step on you?
Say what?
You want me to get that cop Derek out of jail so he can step on you?
What do you do, rape a cat?
I'm going to have him rape you, bro.
Oh, hell no, I don't play that.
Yeah, dude, he's going to rape your asshole inside and out, bro.
I got a gun in there.
You got a gun? Good, then he has a reason to shoot you.
I'm not from Kentucky.
Wow, you got a gun, huh?
I don't screw my cousins.
Oh, come on. Come on, man.
What if they were really good-looking cousins, though? Would you think about, not fucking them, maybe just, touching them or something?
I'll leave it up to you whites and Mexicans to do that.
Hey man, listen, you're white and black. You're a mix, so that means that you
Yeah, I
know
know
what I
that.
mean. So
Well,
The white
okay,
side
you need to
since
go.
you're half, can you half touch your cousin like over the shirt? Is that acceptable? Or I'm not sure.
Oh,
none that's acceptable. I'm sorry.
we've been
Well,
over.
I mean, I
Half of you
wasn't clear
hates
on the
yourself.
That's called half a Grizzly Smith.
Oh no.
Tex, you don't remember when Stone Cold and Triple H had the world title, the IC title, the tag team titles, and Stephanie had the women's title? So it can work.
Yeah, that Stone Cold sucks. I don't want a Stone Cold that kissed Vince McMahon's ass. Like, that was
You
horrible.
know he's already kissed his ass. You already know that, right?
Oh, I'm sure they probably did more. The hell, that's probably how he got the title.
Yeah, he's gonna deep throw them everything.
You don't know what Vince McMahon does back there. Hell,
Team Deborah.
Wouldn't it be
Vince
great
McMahon probably
if I had a crystal ball, dude, and I could rub it and say, "Show me the worst thing Vince McMahon's ever done"? Can you imagine how great that would be?
Yeah, he see him licking Stone Cold's asshole, probably.
No, it's probably him linking the ring boys.
So I was going to say, I would imagine Pat Patterson's probably involved in that statement. Yes.
Yeah, wearing his
Yeah.
breast and getting Vince snake shoved up his ass.
Yeah, Vince Imagine that Vince McMahon loves Pat Patterson so much he walks into a Chuck E. Cheese and goes, "Here's $50,000. Shut it down." And they're like, "Oh my God! All right, but leave the kids though."
Oh no!
No. Keep the kids in here though.
In the band.
In the band.
Yeah.
In the band.
Hey,
Them said Vince would never cheat on Shawn Michaels.
Hey,
Oh my
I
God.
guess you call him Vince Jackson, right? Instead of Michael Jackson.
Oh man. No, he probably studied Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch to know what to do.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Sam
I was just so
Skyrider.
sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Dummy, yeah.
I'm confused with Sammy and Tay's promo. I can't tell if they are face or turning heel because
Exactly.
he shit on the fans' GFS being uglier than his GF, which is prob 99% true. Lowell, what do you think?
Yeah, and that's sort of, I might have, maybe you donated after or before I said this, but I said it a little while ago. I was like, listen, so because like he's been over with everybody, right? But right now he's going through this period where people are hating on him because of Conti. So I think that they're sort of like, I think they might think the fans will turn back into liking him again, or most people will like him. So they're kind of giving you the heelness while thinking people will eventually like it. But if they don't, it's okay because then they are heel and they'll just go full heel. So I think that's what they're doing. They're sort of tweening him, which normally I don't like. But because I understand they're not sure if the fans are committed to hating him yet, I think they are, though. I think they're going to get hated and more hated. And I don't know if that's ever going to change. This woman has made him a heel. I don't know how this has happened. Probably because he was with that sweetheart. She seemed like this sweet woman, and now he's with this lady. What's up, Tex?
I was going to say he's a heel because he has a good-looking woman on his arm, and all the AEW neck groups can't get anything that doesn't weigh less than 350 pounds. That's what it is. That's the reason why this.
But I know. I think it's because
every wrestling heel has the good-looking woman on their arm. You know, that's the old wrestling trope.
Well, I think it's because
they do there for every match.
Probably cocaine off his dick, but no, I think it's because he may have cheated on his ex. He left his ex, and people see it as he dumped this sweet girl because he's banging this, and they don't like her, and so now they don't like her because of this. Where people did used to like her, so I really think it has to do with. I think it has to do with the crowd, dude. I'm serious about this. It has to do with the crowd falling in love with his ex-girlfriend, and now this happened.
She's a mongoloid dick sucker. That's why.
You got to remember that only about a year ago, this guy was on television. I mean, okay, look at this, guys. Think about this. This was August of 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, which is like, what, 8 months ago? Look at this. Come on up here, sweetheart. Tony's smiling.
On this journey, man, I've often wondered on this journey, what would I do without you? And I want to make sure I never have to find that out.
It's like we're bringing him Taco Bell every night.
Will you marry me?
That was not that long ago, and now he's with Ty Conti.
I don't think girl he left. I want she became a slut or something, probably.
Maybe.
If it were me, I would have Sammy go full heel, have him feuding with the newest good guy. Then I would have that new good guy say, "Oh, hey, Sammy, you got somebody in your corner. Well, so do I. And I think you know her very well." And then he brings out the ex-girlfriend, but she looks all hot and shit now, right?
I would
make her a regular character as well.
I would actually bring that girl back. If I was AEW, I'd be like, we want to pay you like thousands of dollars, and I would I would have Sammy Guevara call her to the ring, and then be like, listen, like I just wanted to do this in front of everybody because, see, honey, like people used to love me. They cheered for me. They bought all my shirts. They loved me. They adored me. And now I'm with, obviously things didn't work out with us, and now I'm with the love of my life. And then people boo, of course, when he says that. And then he goes, and honestly, I don't think you ruined what I had with this crowd. And honestly, you owe me, but I don't really care about me. You owe my girlfriend an apology. And she's like, what? An apology? You cheated on me or you left me or whatever. And he's like, so I want you to say sorry in front of all these people so they understand that it's not me, it's not her, it's you. And now people are really booing and fucking crazy. And she might even cry for real. She might cry for real, which is even better. And then she goes, I'm sorry. And then Tay goes, you know what? Apology not accepted. And then she slaps the girl in the face. And then they're laughing at her, and she's crying, and they're laughing at her, and she goes to the back. And then, of course, somebody comes out, and then like they have a feud, and now it's and now maybe that's cruel, and maybe that's WWE, maybe this is what's it called, a bit carny or whatever. But dude, fuck it, do it. This crowd clearly, dude, this crowd turned on Sammy because they loved that girl. And they hate this one now. See, these people used to like Tay Conti just 8 months ago. The people loved Sammy Guevara. The people loved Tay Conti, even whatever right before the relationship was announced. And people loved that girl. So people loved all these people. Sammy leaves her for Tay Conti. Now the people don't like Sammy and don't like Tay Conti, but of course they're gonna like her. This is a no-brainer. Pay the girl, and the girl's like, I'm not an actress, and I don't want to be on TV, and that's not me. Dude, work with her in the back. Find out if she can do a simple little acting or a little bit, and if she can, pay her a lot. Pay her some money. But, hey, how would you like to make fucking $30,000 for like 3 appearances? I'd do it, but that's me.
Hey, why does that damn girl sound like a damn Mexican hot sauce?
Oh no. Well. Now the Pam or whatever the girl is. Now she can go be a housemaid somewhere.
Sorry.
Em says
you're a house
she bangs Keith Lee as a payback.
Oh,
that's what it is. She comes out with big old Keith Lee, be like, "Oh yeah, Sammy, you're the Spanish god. Look at what I'm packing with now." And then she like grabs his dick or something.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? She's like this. Don't you see that? She's kind of like that Stephanie McMahon like. She's got that Stephanie McMahon innocence to her. I don't know what it is. She's a little fatter, but hey, whatever.
Or we can also work like if the ex-girlfriend is willing to work long term. I would suggest a storyline where she is like we constantly see Tay Conti in the back in catering or whatever, right? And she's ordering like a salad, grilled chicken. But we see Tay Conti turns her head, and the ex-girlfriend is like putting fatty shit in her food. And over the weeks, we see her plump up, and Sammy dumps Tay Conti. be like, "Oh, well, you're too fat for me, bitch," or something, and it's like a whole big revenge plot. That would be good as well. Either way,
Hey, you know what X needs to do? He goes, every time you kiss me, Sammy, and you kiss all the guys, I swallowed.
Oh, take cunty.
Take cunty.
Take cunty.
That could be her.
So
that could be her name after she gets fired from AEW.
There you go. So there you go. AEW. That's my review. I give it I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 tonight. Without Dustin and CM Punk's great match, it would have been a problem. But that was nice enough. What do you guys?
I'll give it 1 Danhausen out of 10 because that's besides Sting.
Hey, what about that part? What's the name? Dan Lambert.
Yeah, that was when Lambert came out and started yelling at Tay Conti and Dingleberry.
Yeah, talking about your dreams of getting pounded or something.
Yeah, he was making sexual innuendo kind of references. Yeah.
Everybody went off on that one. I was tripping too.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty funny. What up, Jesse? How you doing tonight, sexy pants?
Jesse's a psycho.
Try any new pills tonight?
Shit, I wish.
You gonna do some pills? What do you mean? You saw him do pills once? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Wow.
It's never been my thing. I have way too much respect for pills to waste them.
See that?
You kill a baby animal tonight?
AJ just called you a liar. AJ, you're a fucking liar. He said. He basically said it with his fake words. No, I don't.
Jesse killed a baby animal.
You could see it in his eyes.
Jesse,
Jesse,
this shot, it looks like I'm making a documentary about something. Right now, Jesse should be like, yeah, and that was 8 years ago when we used to double team girls in the DMs on JCS.
Or if you fucking blacklit this couch, we'd all go to jail.
What the fuck that means, but oh my god, dude, I don't know why, but that was funny as fuck. What the fuck does that mean? Oh my god, bro. Why? Because the semen on it's not the right age? I mean, what are you talking about? The fuck?
No, I was thinking
more look at one of them guys in Kentucky that runs around just raping cats and chickens and dogs and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's like,
see, I'm starting to form a conspiracy theory that AJ Adams was like molested in Kentucky as a child and he just can't
he brings up he hates Kentucky. He always brings it up. That's
right.
true.
I hate Mississippi too.
Well,
the down there, I don't like them either.
Is it that or is it the white people out there?
Probably both.
It's the whites.
It's just the people.
Yeah.
What about the people that live in the mountains in West Virginia too? I don't like them either.
You don't really want to trust too many people that live in the mountains. There's a few of them that are really smart and good and experienced, and they're great people. But mostly they're fucking cocksuckers. Like, let's be honest.
There is a YouTube video of a family
anyway.
A family from Kentucky they're all from products of incest, and they take them. This guy takes them all to Walmart. It is unbelievably hilarious.
Wow.
But most people at Walmart are incest.
That sounds like a segment on like the Jerry Springer show or something.
Oh my god!
It's the only place I can find pants.
Hey, that's why when you go to Louisville, Kentucky, why does everybody look the same?
Listen, I got a Walmart 3 seconds from me now. Where I used to live, Walmart was about a 14 to 15 minute drive, and it was a nightmare of people because it was in the city. Now where I live in this rural area, there's a Walmart like 30 seconds from me, and it's like I love it. I walk in there in the middle of the day, there's barely anyone in there, and it's this big place of shit. So
don't mind if I do.
What's my name? Duncachino.
It's a whole new game.
Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend.
Say hello to Jesse's friend.
Say hello to my chocolate blend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
What do you think about Toni Storm being drunk high at that one interview last week, or to Andy her being back on a week later? What's up with it and Toni bringing her back after that? Did we TLK about this yet? I may have missed.
Yes, sir, we did. Yeah, I actually spoke about it in depth for about 20 minutes when it happened, and then I spoke about it a couple other times, to be honest, Sam. But Sam Skyrider, man, thank you for all the support on the channel, and yeah, But yeah, I don't know what was up with that. People said she was tired. I mean, dude, she looked fucking ruined. I mean, so I don't know. I've never seen her like that before. I don't know. It seemed like she was drunk.
What happened to her?
Maybe she got raped and gang banged in the background.
No, man, she stuck some ecstasy up her ass. That's probably what happened.
Dude, it was weird. We played the video and she's like, and the guy was like trying to get her to answer things and say things in a good way, but she was so fucked up that it was just weird. So all I can say, it was a weird thing. Was she drunk? Was she tired?
No.
Listen, without the answers to this, I mean, what else is there to say? She was in a weird.
What was that? Happened?
What happened?
She got that job. She gave Tony a blowjob. That's what happened. She had trying to forget about it.
Well, okay, very good, AJ. She gave Tony a blowjob. Well, you show up half late to work every day with your fucking problem.
Walking to work,
that one just ran right into the brick wall itself. It didn't need anything. That was something.
I don't know, man, but yeah, I don't know. It was weird. If she does it ever again, then I'll be like, oh wow, she's got some weird shit going on. But
maybe offered a lines of cocaine.
I wish she would do it again, and that way we could start speculating on what her problem is. That'd be great. But until she does it again, then all you can chalk it up to is one time she was fucking tired. That's really, I don't know. I mean, can we get her on the show and then be like, yo, Tony, what was up with that? I mean, how is that not something that everybody would be asking her? Like, what was up with this? She didn't even say anything. She didn't say, I apologize to the fans. I don't think, right? I was tired, or I was whatever, or I had too many drinks. None of that. So there was been no response. So we don't know what the fuck was wrong, but she was cracked out sounding.
Yeah, Tony drugged her up and took advantage of her.
Well, Mike, you said that, not me. That's terrible. By the way, Tony drugged himself up tonight so he wouldn't freak out on the New Japan announcement. Would it be Sunny 2.0? Yeah, it'd be funny. Except she's got AIDS and she kills everybody that way.
Oh,
instead of with a car. Tony Storm. I wonder if that's what she does on her OnlyFans, then I might sign up if she's strung out on her fucking OnlyFans.
Having sex with horses and goats and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, probably. Man, I would sign up for that. Yeah, I'd have to do that. I'd be like, check this AEW bitch that fucks horses.
No, it's a lady. It's a girl. Yeah. A wrestler. Bro,
she's making
instead of strung out, she'll be stretched out. Fucking horses.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, she'll be Tony's fucking sworn. I don't know. I mean, her fucking Tony scorned. She's making $30,000 a month on OnlyFans.
Yeah, she's making $30,000.
I mean, I used to make. I mean, fuck, dude. I used to make $3,000 a month on Patreon. That was amazing. You know what I mean?
I'll make some money on OnlyFans.
Patreon is like OnlyFans for me, but now I don't make near that. But I mean, 30,000 is insane. That's like 2 months, and that's a year. That's a year's pay. I mean, that's fucking crazy. I wish I had tits, man. I would have imagine if I was a female wrestling YouTuber, the things that I'd be doing. Like, I get a donation, I start playing with my breasts and spitting on them. Like, it'd be crazy.
If you were a chick, you would be a complete whore.
Oh, yeah.
Just shove wine bottles up your butt. You do whatever they ask.
Yes.
You would just do all.
My wife has said this. My wife is like, oh, you'd be the worst girl. I'm like, you're right, I would be, because I almost want to do it as a guy. So, it's like... Yeah, I would be. Oh my God! Can you? I would There's been times where I've been like, maybe I should transition, and just become a girl. And
Joe, I'm surprised Casey Rose is still alive after last week.
Well, because all the McDonald's sheets, or
no, because of what I said about Jesus and God arguing about what they made.
Oh yeah, dude, that was fucking. I hope someone timestamped that. That was one of the most horrific, savage things I have ever heard, bro.
Hey, Andrew, go fuck a snail, you dumb bitch.
That's a weird thing. Go. Can you imagine trying to fuck a snail? That's like torture.
Dude,
I'm pissed off the dike. I'm sorry.
That's a whole new way to pour salt on them. Jesus.
Yeah. Imagine the snail trying to slither its way out of the cum sauce, like it's like trying to get out of there.
Oh yeah, fucking A.
And it's like, Oh my God, bro.
He looks like a little alien in fucking Independence Day.
I'm gonna have to use that one in the future to see how well it goes over. Just out of curiosity.
What was your joke again, AJ? You said argued over what God made or whatever. What'd you say?
No, I said, God asked Jesus, what are we making here? Before we
What are we making?
What are we doing here?
Oh my God, dude! They made the blob.
Jesus goes, this spirit send it anyway.
I would love to. Listen, if my wife ever died in a campfire accident, I'd give Casey a try. All right.
Oh my God.
Huh?
What?
Are you gonna give her a try pre or post? Because apparently,
Yeah, you know, if Leah ever got it,
you gotta do, Joe. How much?
like, let's say Leah, if Leah got in a mobile home accident tomorrow, you know, I could see meeting up with Casey Rose and trying some, you know, seeing what we could do.
But Joe, you know what you'd have to do?
What's that?
You'd have to pull your eyes out so you can survive it.
Oh,
without looking.
Oh my
Adrian,
God.
fucking mother, you dumb cunt.
Casey, what would you do? Like, if we were like, let's say my wife's dead, right? Like,
oh my God.
Like what would we do?
The body's still warm.
Like, what would we do in a hotel room?
Hang on
Like,
the gravesite,
how would you
goddammit.
want that? Actually, let me ask you this. First of all, would you even hook up with me if my wife was dead and I was like, yeah, and you know, I just need to, let's get some drinks or whatever. Would you be like, nah, I'm not into Joe, or would you be like, yeah, I would do that.
I would do it.
See, there we go. Like I'm
What
good
a
enough.
whore she is.
So,
Hey, get a woman. Dumb fuck.
right. So what would you want me to do to you in the hotel room?
I let you do whatever. I really don't give a shit.
Well, that's no
I
fun.
got the advice, Joe. I'd kill her.
You want it
Anyway.
all done to you? You like when it's like foreplay, or you just want to be smashed, right?
Oh, foreplay and smash.
Yeah. Okay. So foreplay and then smash you. So we would have
Well,
a lot
yeah.
of drinks, and I would.
Joe, you have to make sure you break all the windows in the room.
Yeah.
And the mirrors.
Oh, in case she shits on me? Or what are you talking about?
No.
Adrian, shut the fuck
In case you see her in the mirror.
What the fuck?
Wait, I want to know why you thought it was because she's going to shit on you. That's why you break all the windows. Is that so you get air?
Yeah, out the window, yeah. So you don't smell it.
Okay.
And the mirrors, too.
Oh, yeah. Pop the windows open. Hey, would you...
Smash your windows.
Smelly.
Do you like a fisting, Casey?
Mm-hmm. I've had it done before.
You like that?
What the?
When it starts opening up, because you know when you get super horny, it just starts opening up, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, fucking just fist it. Yeah, I get it. I know.
I like being hit.
Yeah, I'd smack your ass and fucking choke you.
What is this? Hillbilly Tales we're listening to? What's going on here?
That'd be great. I'd handle you. Let me tell you, you'd be like,
woodshed. I tell you what.
I'd handle Casey Rose. I'd put Casey Rose's legs behind her head and smash her and smack her ass.
In the back of the barn, huh?
Oh yeah, I'd tell her to fucking moo. I'd tell her to moo like a fucking cow.
Hey Joe, in the sheep enclosure.
Dude, I'd punch her pussy while it goes in, like.
Oh my God!
Bite those tits up.
I'm not that bad looking, Adrian. So.
No,
Okay.
you're not.
I don't know.
We'd be great. We'd do a great job. I put my head in you.
Man, I wouldn't mind.
I'd be like, this is called the reverse birth.
Hey Casey, if you slept with Colonel Santos, wouldn't that be bestiality?
No.
Damn.
Oof.
He's a little midget or whatever.
It's like fucking a dog.
I put a mask on you and call you Deb A.
He's a 3 foot tall pit bull.
Fuck you.
And he lives in a tree.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, she lives in a tree. Jesus
And he hunts dolphins.
Oh man,
I'm coming for you.
that's exactly
Joe,
what would happen.
Joe, you go down and kick his mud hood over.
Kick
Looking
his,
for him.
kick him in his mud head. You know.
Oh no, I didn't say that.
Yeah, wow.
Joe's down there. Hey, I'm looking for this tree midget named General Santos. Where's he at?
I want to fuck.
All right, relax, Leah. Wow, Soundwave
Leah.
92.
Well, Leah sounds like she's hurting for a squirt, Joe. You might need to go take care of that.
I want to fuck.
Oh man.
Say, there you go.
Hey, Joe, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is Leah like? If you gave her a hall pass, who's her hall pass like the fuck?
I think it's that guy from the Viking show. I think it's Travis Fimmel is her.
Oh, she likes Viking dude.
Yeah, she likes that type of thing. I think
you, Bill.
Well, I think she likes
things like Grant Turkington.
Yeah, I think she likes the type of guys who's got them blue twinkly eyes, kind of babyish faces, but then they got hair on their baby face. Like I think it's.
Hey Joe, one night she goes, "Hey Joe, where's Tommy at? What would you do?"
I'd be like, why? Do you want to kill him?
No, I want to fucking. What would you do then?
If my wife started saying that she wanted to fuck Tommy, like I would go get a video camera and start videoing everything she was saying, because I'd be like, I would be laughing so hard. I'd be like, I'd want to film the whole thing because I'd want to be like, we got to get this on video.
Joe, she's drinking, peeing all over herself and saying all kinds of wild stuff.
Drinking piss.
How many people does it take to hold that fat gut so Tommy can get to his dick? It's fucked up. I mean, I'm thinking it takes at least like a forklift or something.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Tommy is such a fucking. At least he's dead, so at least we don't have to worry about him anymore. Thank God. Rest in peace.
Okay. Did you see that? Tommy did a video the other day, like a live video where that new gay boy that he has was putting together his shelf. Was that you in his chat? Or was it a troll?
Oh, I have not been in his chat for years. He blocked me a year ago.
Okay, that's what I thought, because he had some new guy there putting a shelf together and they had your name and picture up. I figured it was a troll.
I literally tweeted that out. I tweeted that out 2 weeks ago. I said, I don't know why I got to say this, but I'm not in your chat, you fucking fat idiot. And he was like, why you call me an idiot? And I was like, because you are an idiot. Like, you dumb fuck. You know, I had like several things again that were good, like whatever. And me and him talked a couple months ago, and he was all like being normal. And then suddenly he was like, "Oh, you reached out to me for this." Like every time, if I talk to Tommy, like I don't know, somebody talks to him or something and tells him that like I'm doing, because then he goes, "You know what? I found out that really you called me, you talked to me for this reason." I'm like, "Okay, no." Like, oh my God, that's why I stopped talking to him a long time ago. Like, I don't know why.
The fact he's got to tell people that you talked to him in the first place for them to even tell him that shit is ridiculous. It's like,
oh my God, dude, just fuck
he's looking for the trouble.
Oh yeah,
Joe, it must be hard talking to somebody who drinks paint. I mean, that must be really hard.
There's no reason for him to talk to people about that except maybe someone like Danny, someone who's close to him. Other than that, you're looking for trouble.
Oh my God, bro, these people are all looking for trouble. Look at the Joe Compton shit. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Everybody's. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm sick of people like saying they got a problem when they don't. There's no problem, and they pretend there's a problem, and they throw a big hissy fit. That's what Tommy does. Like this fucking guy. Just get over it. You know, and it's like when I tell someone I'm sorry that they're upset, like let's figure something out. You know, then they no sell me and then they shit on me. You know, it's just like I'm sick of this, dude. What's wrong with people? Why can't people be good? And then it's like people be like, why can't Joe forgive people? It's like, well, I tried to, and then they shit on me. Dude, it's like I invite someone to come back to the show, they shit on me. I don't talk about them, they shit on me. I talk about them, they shit on me. I respond to something, they shit on me. I don't talk about. These people aren't real people. They're just scumbags. Like I think everybody.
Shit the other night, fucking. Sometimes, like, what? It's okay to go off and shit. It's like Gargut's fucking knows, like, just like you and I've done to do it a few times. It's like we're coming right back. Give us a minute. You know, you're gonna blow up or whatever. But it's like. It's different when you're looking to keep blowing up. You want to just do this in a circle.
Oh my
you know?
God, dude! I don't know what's going on, but that's why I don't talk about Tommy.
You know,
Tommy's not a real person. Tommy's not a real human. He's a fucking weird. He's like I don't know, bro. He's not a real person. I talk to him
in the human's body.
Well, it's simple. You get upset at the person you're actually upset at, and then that's it. You don't talk to 100 people about it.
Right. Well,
I don't.
You know, I'm mad at you. I'll yell at you, Joe. And then I'll fucking,
I watched that video of him. He called his friend over to build the shelf, and his friend had to carry the shelf up one flight of stairs. And by the time this fat piece of shit got up one flight of stairs, it sounded like he just ran a marathon. I thought he was going to die.
Jesus.
It was the funniest thing I had heard all day. It was like, good God, your heart's probably going to explode. Tell the Lord. So.
I honestly hate the guy. I think at this point, like, I mean, because No, I mean, like, she's done a lot of stuff with me and for me and stuff over the times, but it's like, dude, how can you be this shitty to me? You know what I mean? All the time. Like, he can't ever be real for 2 seconds and it's like, what kind of, all I've ever done is try to help the guy at times, you know? And it's like, I've done no worse to him than anybody else he's been friends with who fucking makes jokes. You know, it's no different. But the guy treats me like shit constantly. It's like, then unblocks me and we talk and everything's fine. And then within like a week, it's like, oh, you really, it's like, what? Fuck you, dude. Just fuck off. Like, I'm sorry. I hate that. I don't like him. I think Leah was right from the beginning. My wife was always like, don't fuck, this guy's a piece of shit. And I'm like, nah, dude, he's just fucking confused and not, you know, whatever. And she was right, man. He is a bad person.
We both were right, but the thing, it's really just, it's not even if he's a bad guy or good guy. It's that you don't have time or energy for that shit. And if he's going to be doing that shit, you just can't be around it. It's that simple. Of course you'd fucking hate it because it's the opposite of what you want to do. You want to grow and continue and move forward. This shit tries to stay stagnant, you know?
Yeah. Everyone,
and
dude.
It doesn't even mean he's a bad dude, but it doesn't mean you should subject yourself to shit that's going to hold you down rather than build you up.
Right. And every time I try to, you know, come back and say, you know, because I'm the type of, you know, after a while I try to go back and say sorry to people. You know, my mind and my body over time makes me want to like reach out and tie up loose ends to say, you know, hey, sorry.
Well,
you know, we don't have to do shows together. You know, we don't have to do anything like that. It's just a matter of like, hey, we had some good times. Like, let's stay in contact. What's up? But you can't even do that with him because he's so influenced or so dumb or I don't know what it is. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not telling you I know it. I don't know the answer, but I do know that it's fucking weird. And he always has done it ever since day one, and I don't learn my lesson. I go back to him and try to tell him, it's okay, man. I'm cool. You're all right. And that's always, it's just, so when people bring him up like tonight, it's like, I don't even like talking about the guy. I don't like him. Move on, because he's not funny to me. He's a bad person who wants attention, and that's all he cares about is attention from people, and he'll shit on people to get attention. And once he's done with that, he's done with you. He's like, all right, you got all the attention I wanted, you know, whatever, I'm done. You know? And then, I don't know. That's about it, man. Good luck to him and whatever. I haven't seen him in he hasn't been on the show for years. Like, I'll never come on your show now because it's like, well, you haven't been on the show in years. Who cares? I don't even care about that. I just care about, like, being normal and a real person to people. Like, I fuck up all the time. If I fuck up, we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal.
Good.
Yeah, like, even, like, with Joe Compton, there was a lot of people on the call. It was WrestleMania night, but he pulled a full Scott McKinnon. Oh, you know, I better be on, or like I'm gonna throw a tantrum on only you. Everybody else is great, but he
that
only
shit was over in no time. I mean, I know it's fucking stupid, but at least like,
right,
dude, you could still do that. I can do that. Everybody fucking does that. We all get a little emotional once in a while, but like I think the fact that the point that he realized it was bullshit, and he's still fully supportive of you. He fucking loves you. These other guys even if they care about you, they don't listen to that. They listen to some other shit and they go the other way where it ends up trying to hurt people. And it's like, what's the point?
Well,
but like, I think Joe Compton, you know, he actually cares. Sometimes you got to flip out.
You think Joe Compton cares?
Yeah. That's the only reason he gave a shit to flip out on.
Well, but
he doesn't care about his teeth.
Oh, come on.
Didn't say he did.
I like Joe. I like Joe. I have no that's the thing is I still have no problem with him. I have no problem with Joe Compton. He doesn't really
have a problem with you. Like, I mean, he just had to realize that. It wasn't a big deal. He realized that pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, it's like Tex was upset, and then the next day he was like, yeah, you know what? I was drunk, and I was upset.
Exactly.
And then I told Tex, I get why you could have been upset. Because I said, like, I wasn't there to step in and be like, yo, let this fucking guy talk. This is my show. Let's control some shit. So I wasn't in control of my show, and because of that, Tex got frustrated because he got stomped on. And so I take responsibility of that running off the fucking rails there, and so that makes sense. And I take responsibility of Compton too because he was the monetized this champion, and he should have been at the forefront a little more. And I think he was right about that. But again, it was WrestleMania weekend. I was doing this kind of
crazy
first time without Jake. It was.
I came back. Garguts goes, "Did you hear what happened?" Like, I was like, well, no, what happened to everybody? Like,
right.
Shit.
But it's just...
I still haven't heard it.
It's just always...
So, yeah,
it's impossible. It's impossible. If anybody pays attention, it's impossible to keep everybody happy on these things sometimes. And
the more you realize that, the less bullshit there is. I think.
Right,
I think everyone kind of.
But if only other people would realize, like, not take it so seriously. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I was saying about Compton. Like, some people are, like, they got, like, look at me for instance. I mean, you as well. Like, we all flip out now and again. Still,
yeah,
we've gotten better with it, but it's like we still flip.
Yeah,
the
but
fuck
it's
out,
been
but
it's been
we're
weeks.
back at it right away because we fucking really do care.
Yeah, but it's been weeks with him, so it's like he's already going around like.
Dude, I've talked to him several times. He's fine.
That's not what he says. Like other people are all
I don't
sending
know
me his
what. Yeah,
messages.
see, I can't speak for what he's doing. Like if it's on Twitter
That's
or some
not what-
shit, but I know what he says to me or
Well,
what I've heard him say.
I know that, but it's just like that's
It's a shame.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
you'll see. I mean, I
just
already
fucking
know
hate
I already know where it's
all this
going. You
crap.
know what I mean? I know where it's going. You know?
I hate all this shit.
Yep.
Honestly,
I don't know why people are like this. Trust me, dude. I don't believe anybody's real. I'll just tell you that right now, and that's not because. I mean, it takes a long time to prove to me that you're a real person in this type of community. And I'm just being honest. Like, look at the fucking string of people. You know, I don't know who's really a person and not for, like, it takes a long time. Like you,
It's a shame
I know
'cause-
you're a real person. I know Garguts is real. He's been around doing the same thing forever. You have, Garguts has, I have. I don't know Tex too well yet, but we're starting to get to know each other a lot better. And that flip
so
out.
like that text flipped out. Like I told him, I said, now
You're
I
right.
get you even more because you just did what I do.
Right,
Anyway.
right. See, that's the thing is like
you get me too. I know that.
Well, unfortunately for Tex, because he was involved with the Joe thing and he got mad that night. You know, that made me go, oh, like, wait a minute, like, but I think Tex so far Tex has been pretty nice and real. Like, okay, he got mad, but he came back. That's cool. I get mad too, and I'm a dick sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Shit happens. I mean,
That's what I
you
mean.
know,
Like,
I said,
if you can forgive me, if I make you upset and you can forgive me the next day and we can talk about it, there's no problem at all with that. Like that's normal.
Well, and see, that's the whole thing. I wasn't like when that happened. Like whenever I said your name and that, I never blamed or targeted you for anything.
No, you didn't. No,
I never
you
held
didn't.
you liable or responsible for anything.
No, you're mad in the moment.
Very bad mindset. Right. I was highly pissed off. I said what I did. I flew off the handle. Guess what? Shit happens. And, once I got my shit together, I was like, oh, fuck. Well, I better fix this shit.
But
and then
that's normal.
It is what it is.
But that's normal to me because you got angry. Dude, nothing is, by the way, nothing is more important. And listen, this is a selfish thing, but nothing is more important than when somebody can flip out like that, be entertaining, and make some fun kind of entertainment there, getting angry, although it's not fun to you at the time. But then the next day, be like, I flipped out last night, but I'm over it now. There's like that's great. That's awesome.
It just sucks because it creates real issues sometimes. I know I have on accident. It sucks.
Famous B were to come back.
Yeah,
I'd fucking have a conversation with him off the air, not in front of all this bullshit, but fucking man to man, be like, hey, sorry, dude, I fucking flipped out. Is what it is. My bad. You know what I mean?
And I know he'd probably say the same damn thing, dude. He's the same way with shit usually, from what I know about him.
Right.
I mean, I don't. What Compton did. I can't defend what Compton did to the belt. Obviously, he's my boy. I'm going to take up for him. I think everybody knows that. But I can't defend what he did to the belt. That was done in anger, I'm sure. But, it's like I've pointed out. It's not the first time somebody's tried to destroy that fucking thing.
Yeah, see, like that. You don't think I would have done that if I get that motherfucker?
Right. And, I'm sorry, but I'm to a point in my life where I'm 34 fucking years old, Joe. You know what I'm talking about. I don't do bullshit.
You look much older.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm 38.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So
yeah,
let's fucking bury the fucking hatchet. I mean, if the parties are willing and want to bury the hatchet, I mean,
I don't know. I'm not sure. See, I don't even know who we're talking about because there is no hatchet with me and Joe. Like he just left. I have no problem with him.
As far as I know, I don't really understand what the problem is. But
I don't know either. He left. He left all the things. I know
it stems from that night. Not being able to get on because hell, that was part of what my problem was too. I was fucked up, and I'm like, hey, why the fuck is I here? You know what I mean? Who's this asshole? But
he's got to understand though that it gets chaotic, and that is one that could easily get slipped, and like that's on the back burner because you got all this other shit going on.
Right. Well, that is one thing that me and him did talk about was, he has stopped doing other chats when they got too chaotic and too crowded. So there's kind of a pattern here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know.
I want to say that
the whole thing.
I think he's taking it too, I don't know, sensitive or seriously. I think that's all it is. All he had to say was like, "Hey man, I'd like to, But even if he did, it's like one of those things. It's like, "Hey man, I want to be more part of it, or WrestleMania night, or I can't get on." And he may have sent me some messages. I don't remember now, but the only reason why he wasn't on, or if was only out of I was busy and didn't realize. I didn't even realize he was trying to get on. In my mind, I probably thought he wasn't available yet or around yet, And it wasn't that he. And I'm sure the same thing happened with Scott on Monetize This 100 was crazy, and he had sent me messages somewhere that was like, "Put me on, I baked you a cake," and I never saw those messages. And then, we did the show, and Marvin Watt ate a cake in his face or whatever, and all these things. And then, he's like, "I baked a fucking cake," and he starts messaging me on Skype like, "You're a piece of shit. I'll kill you and Leah," all these things. And losing his mind that, like, "I baked you a fucking cake and you don't even put me on the show, you fucking whatever." And he's losing his fucking mind and flipping the fuck out. And, other people have done that too. There's been multiple examples of this over the years of people doing this. But, again, it's not done on purpose. Like, because if I knew that Scott McKinnon had baked this cake and I knew this guy had done all this stuff for Monetize This 100, dude, I would have put him on the air because I would have been like, "That is really cool that you did this. I've got to put this on the air." And it had nothing to do with slighting him, and I know he was upset, but it was like, dude, I'm not doing this on purpose. And then I happened to see his messages because he sent me like 1,000 Skype messages, and I was like, "Why is my Skype still blinking?" And I see the messages, and then he goes, "You only put them on because I started threatening you." And it's like, dude, it's like people think the world revolves around them. And it's like, I get that you did something or that you're a big part of this or that you're looking to do something. Trust me, I know how frustrating that is. I get it. Especially if you're somebody who donates a lot of money, because you're like, dude, I should be prime, like, in front of everybody right now. I'm a big donator. I'm the, all these things. I get that. But sometimes you got to understand that I'm kind of a dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, there's a lot of shit that I'm doing and I fuck up. Because, dude, he was always on the show that whole week or, for months. And so it wasn't text. And, yeah, it's like it's not done on purpose. And I think some people think, oh, I don't know. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I know that I have no problem with the guy.
I also think part of it is if the only time you're conversating with somebody is on air, you don't really get to know. You get to know.
Well, you can't talk it out. Yeah.
Right.
You can't squash it.
It's like it out. Hell, there's hours and hours of Gargus, Jesse, Casey Rose, even Joe Compton. Over in other chats where there's no YouTube, it's just bullshit.
See, that's why I say I think I feel like I do know Joe, but I like Joe Compton, and I don't know what he's doing on the other end of shit, but I don't feel like that's at all the real guy. That he's just sucked into some shit, and I'm not going over there to fucking that. It's not worth it to go in that area. So I'm like, but I do think he's a good dude. I do think he cares. I be willing to say I know he does. It just seems I don't know what he's sucked into the other shit.
But this is donator number 50 who's been like, I'm suddenly randomly out of nowhere angry. Now I'm leaving and I don't want to
go anywhere. But I think other ones, whether they want to or not, they're still.
I don't know, man.
They'd rather still be a part of other shit. He'd rather be a part of this, but I think he gets sucked in via other areas.
Go look at the pattern of people.
I'm still here, so
I know.
I'm just saying. There's a hell of a pattern. It's a weird pattern.
It's probably the only one that
you're the biggest you're the biggest common denominator of that pattern. You got to understand that's the whole mirror thing. You are attracting that in each and every person. But some of us. Like all those things are in me, but I'm here to help. I'm not here to hurt, even if I fucking cause hurt at some point or I'm a part of it. It's
like that
not
time you raped me
at
mentally.
all why I'm here.
Remember that time? Yeah, no, I'm serious. You don't understand this. We did this off the air with me and JB. He fucking hypnotized me, and then he made me take my dick out, like in this private Skype thing. Remember that, Jesse? You hypnotized me.
What the hell's going on here?
Ask Jesse. I don't fucking know, dude. He went to Africa for 2 weeks, learned some shit. He learned some kind of voodoo shit. Jesse did. It's weird, bro. I thought he was mocking African people, but he was actually putting a spell on me. And before you knew it, I was showing JB my dick live on Skype. I'm telling you, Jesse knows how to do shit. It's weird.
Boy, whatever drugs y'all doing, don't do it again.
JB's gonna suck cum off your feet next time. I'm gonna get a special brew of shit going.
Dude, that Amber Heard Johnny Depp clip that I played yesterday that I went and looked up at 17 minutes. Oh my god, bro. It is fucking JB and me and D Moon. Like, that shit was killing me. When I said he should just kill her, Amber Heard, and I said he should just go upstairs and get those fucking scissor hands and just cut her the fuck up.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, no, D Moon was great. It was just really funny. Now Leah does that show with them for free while they play video games.
He should kill like guy he played in Black Mass.
Oh yeah.
Wait, they're live and shit?
No, they're just playing together.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'll tell you one thing.
But I've heard
a lot of people want me dead on this show.
I've been walking by to pee sometimes. I go up and walk by to pee, and I hear them talking, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds hilarious. Like, and they are. There's some hilarious shit going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's a waste of.
Have you seen did you see all the Kevin Nash ties to the Amber Heard thing that came out today?
Yeah, like
I saw it today.
Yeah,
I don't know if it came before, but I just happened to see it today.
He cucked Johnny Depp. He's Johnny Depp's his cuck fuck. Like, it's unreal. Dude, she banged the super shredder. That's what she wanted. She wanted him.
She got the big D, and it wasn't the Diesel. She got the other one.
Oh yeah,
she got Vinny Vegas.
You got Oz, man.
She's seen what Oz is hiding behind the curtain. So I mean,
yeah, she
I
was
guess
an
Johnny
Oz.
Depp couldn't measure up.
She makes him put the Oz outfit on and fuck her.
Oh, that's crazy.
Imagine Johnny Depp coming home to find out.
He was Master Blaster too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, wait a minute. The big show is coming soon. We're gonna get Captain Insano. When is that gonna happen?
Captain Insano, throw it no mercy.
They bought the rights to Captain Insano. They really did this. They have the rights to Captain Insano, and it's coming. They said, like, this was too much.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
But remember,
AEW is professional wrestling.
Right. You guys just talked over each other, AJ. AJ, because you're half black, that means Tex gets the floor every time. Stop it.
If Stopper was here, we'd have to like do fractions.
We're going 1950s rules, okay? On the speaking etiquette here, we're gonna go nice. So the half, that he trumps you.
You got to use your own fountain.
Yeah, and use your
Do we
inside
have to put
voice.
AJ Adams in his own voice chat or what? Like, does he get his own? That's not how this works.
Yeah, he should. We should make him a different color in the Discord. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. See, look.
Oh my god. I know his community. I could think 90% want me dead, so I already know.
Yeah. No, 90% want
Well,
me
I'll
dead.
tell you what,
AJ, why'd you
Come to
change
my
your name?
house.
Wait a minute. How'd you change your name, AJ? Why would you do that?
Hey, my name to what?
On Discord, why'd you change your name?
I did?
Yeah. Look at it.
Let me see. Oh, I sure did.
Why'd you change that? Did you do that?
You probably just put a nickname.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a nickname.
Oh, that's your nickname?
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not funny.
I'll tell you what, AJ. If you come to my house, I'll cook you a chicken sandwich and we'll bury the
Put that on.
Chicken
How about that? Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, isn't that your favorite? I mean, he AJ always tells a story about that bloody chicken sandwich he got at some shitbox, fast food place. So I just assume that's what he likes.
That's it.
What was that?
That's where they start Jeepers Creepers at.
So Spartan King in the chat, who's Questionable individual, but he's in the chat anyway. Spartan King says, text, you only appear on camera when you're wearing your sleeveless muscle vest. It's a pretty cool vest.
Oh, it's actually it's a sleeveless shirt, Spartan King. So, no.
I think
and I'm not on camera now because my phone's on like 30%, and that motherfucker's on the
Yeah. You got to take it easy.
Sorry,
sometimes.
The text bill keep it charged. You know you need that light on when you go see the Mexicans out there.
What's up with that watermelon Jag DePanzer? Why'd you do that? What's up with
Did
that?
you see the Jerry Remy tribute, Joe?
Oh, no, I didn't see it, but it would have made me cry. I miss Jerry Remy so bad. Why? Did they do that on the Sox tonight?
Yeah, they did I don't know what tonight was.
No, we were playing the Blue Jays. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know what that mattered, but yeah, they did a thing before the game.
Then I saw we beat the shit out of the fucking Nets tonight, so take that, Kyrie, you fuck.
About Brandon Phillips, I didn't know that he was married to Jade Carter.
What?
Kyrie Irving is racist against leprechauns.
Yep, Kyrie Irving hates small white people.
Hey, y'all see the video of them Nazis in Ukraine?
Which one? There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
You can't say that on YouTube, though. You got to say that. Did you see what could be people with the N words from? You can't even say it. Like, you're not allowed.
Anti-N-word American.
Yeah, like the people that did you see the
N-word American?
Did you see the
Jew haters?
Did you see the Jew haters in Ukraine? There you go, Jew haters. That's a good. That's a great thing.
Haters.
You see the Jew haters?
I can't believe
have you noticed?
Our government sending people money.
Have you noticed in America too that they've turned the Nazi hating the Jew haters? They've turned the Jew haters into like that they hate the N words more, like somehow, even though it's like not. It was really based on the Jews mostly, but they've turned it into like that. It was they're the most racist to the. It's just funny. Like our country's retarded. And by the way, we beat these people in World War II. I swear to God, there's a bunch of 17-year-olds walking around in this country that think that the Nazis came from America. I don't even think they know. Right. Like,
we're the ones paying them money over there. So I mean,
now we are, yeah, that's true. Now we're funding them, yeah. That might be true of that.
Crazy.
What a world, though. What an interesting time. We'll see how all this plays out when there's, I hope it gets like a good amount worse. But only for a little while. Like, I don't want to, have our lives ruined and the world completely change. But it would be fun if, like, things got weird for, like, 2 years. Like, where they were like, get us to the point where the IRS says, we're forgiving all tax debt. That'd be cool.
How much weirder can it get? You have pedophilia trying to be pushed as a mainstream option.
That's
How
true.
much weirder do you want to go? So.
That's true.
I mean,
did you see that?
At this point, people are going to start taking their horses to the courthouse and trying to marry them. Like,
did you see the theater show, the sex show that got canceled in the UK?
Yes, I saw that on Twitter today.
What
Good
the
God.
fuck, bro?
Every one of them should be lit on fire and then just walked in front of people.
This lady was like, "Oh, my pronouns are this, that, and the other thing. It's going to be a fun time for the whole family. We're gonna."
Why did they tell their color of hair and their earrings? I don't understand.
Because they're mentally ill. They are. You're right. You know what? Let's play it because people don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And let me explain something to you. This is mentally ill people. Because nobody not mentally ill does this. Like, I mean, I hope I have it because it's too fucked up to not show you. Like, and by the way, I love theater. I love artistic people. I love art. I love people like Amanda Palmer, like say from like the Dresden Dolls, and very artsy people from Boston and stuff like that. But some of them are these people that go this far, and it's like that I'm not okay with because it's fucking weird. Like, where is this? I can't fucking find it, Tex. I swear to God.
Was it on? I thought I saw it on your Twitter, dude.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought I tweeted it out. Maybe it is on here. Hold on, let me look again.
I may have read it.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. Yep. This is fucking bizarre. Watch this. I mean, like, these people seem like they're nice, but then if you take away that part and you say, oh no, they wanted 5-year-olds. They were saying now And here's the thing. If it's some other thing and it's not that bad at all, and like whatever, that would be one thing, but they're talking about masturbating. Like right there. That's we're out right there. You're saying to bring your 5, 6, and 7-year-olds, and they say we're having family friendly jokes and discussions about masturbation. Right there, boom, out. Nope, 5-year-old masturbation doesn't need to know about it. Doesn't need to be talked about it unless there's some weird reason you're doing it. There's no reason for it.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Dude, 5-year-olds don't even understand other concepts that are less important, like that are more important and that are less important. There's no need. You know, when a little kid obsesses about things, you go, it's your body, it's all fine, and then you move on. But you don't go to a theater of stranger people. Like, listen to, and like, here's what listen to this shit.
Factory theatres. I use he and him pronouns. I'm a white man with brown hair with grey bits in, and I'm very excited that the Family Sex Show.
You know what's funny about all these people too? They're always white straight people, or like white. You know what I mean? They're not even the weird I'm not a pans. Yeah, they're not like black or pansexual or any of those things. They're always just white, and it's like, dude, you people are nuts. Like, so white people are the nut people. That's the funny thing. Why are you telling people about an event they should come to, but before you're doing that, you're explaining your pronouns and your hair color? Here's the girl. Watch how weird this is.
The artistic director of this egg to say a little more.
Hello, my name's Josie. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a white woman with dyed red hair, which is half up, half down today. I'm wearing gold hoop earrings, which are not real because I do not have my ears pierced.
Why at the start of a video where you're telling people about your theater project, do you need to tell them also everything about your sex life, your looks, down to your earrings that are fake? Like,
pronoun shit's fucking retarded.
What is this? Like, right there, that's bizarre. Like, oh, hey everybody, why not? It's normally, hey everybody, I'm Dan, and we're putting on this show. Blah, blah, blah. But instead it's, hey, everybody, I'm Dan. I use he, him. I am a straight white male with blondish hair, with dark, dirty blonde hair. And I am balding a little bit in the middle. Who gives a fuck? What? Why do we need to know this? And here we go.
I run this egg, and I have been making and producing the Family Sex Show along with lots of other people over the last few years. If you're watching this video, then you might already have, or you might be thinking about buying some tickets to the show, or you might just be wondering why we thought making it was a good idea. Great question.
Because you want to talk to little kids about sex, and that's weird. But they probably think they're doing... I believe, I'm looking at this woman, I want to believe that she thinks she's doing something artistic. And I think that is, I genuinely don't believe, Tex, that this person is a predator. I honestly think that thinks she's doing something artful or artistic, and she's wrong, though.
Did you click on that tweet and see some of the screenshots that people were posting about it?
No, I'll do that next. Yeah, okay, we'll take a look at it.
Well,
but
I'll
it's
just
wrong.
read it right here while you're...
Yeah, it's either way, it's wrong. You want 5-year-olds to come to a theater where they tell you about like jerking off and how to have sex and all the different sexes, dude. I don't, and these people don't get it. I don't want my 5-year-old to talk about straight sex. It's not about all that stuff. It's their little kids. They don't need to be told and taught this stuff yet. You're grooming them at that point. Don't need to do it.
Well, apparently, like, one of the top questions people ask is, will people get naked? And they answered, there is nakedness. Yes, at one point in the show, everyone on stage takes their clothes off to the level that they feel comfortable to.
What?
For some people, that's taking off all of their clothes and being completely naked. For others, that means taking off bottoms but leaving underwear on.
So
for others, it's not taking anything off at all.
That's sexual
this lasts
assault.
Approximately 5 minutes. For information on exactly what happens in the show, see our pre-show documentary. That's what that smut is.
That's sexual assault of a child, or that's
Yes.
You're a registered sex offender at that point.
Right.
So you're knowingly exposing your body and your dick and your pussy to 5-year-olds in the crowd. That is like you're on. Like, in America, if you piss in public the wrong way, you can literally become a registered sex offender from peeing in public, which I don't believe in 100% because accidents happen. You know, you go to take a piss in the woods and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean, a camp group comes upon you out of nowhere and you're like, oh my God, and like you turn around. Like, I don't think you should be registered as a sex offender then. It was a mistake. And you were a little bit reckless, but you were in the woods. You weren't like pissing at the schoolyard. You know, there's a difference.
Oh yeah, it's time and place.
Right. Like, logically, like, yes, maybe you should be fined and look, you know, whatever. And obviously that's bad, but it's not like you went to the kids' playground and pissed as a 30-year-old.
Right.
But now you're going to be doing a show in front of kids at a theater where everybody takes their, like, gets naked is okay? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not, this is just weird.
We wanted to make something that came at the topic of relationships and sex in a light way, in a way that would open conversations, in a way that would encourage people.
It's not light to a kid to see dicks and pussy on stage of strangers and fucking. That's not light to kids. It's light to adults, not light to kids.
To ask questions and to allow for that space of vulnerability and not knowing and making mistakes. We hope that the show kind of adds to the more creative or alternative relationships and sex education that is out there at the moment in all different forms. And I guess we really wanted to make the show that we wish that we'd had when we were younger, and also part of our adult selves felt like or feels like they need now as well. And mostly, if we know our bodies, then we know our rights.
Hello, my name is Ailey. I'm Programming and Engagement Manager at Tobacco Factory Theatres. I am a white female with brown blonde hair, and my pronouns are she, her. Family Sex Show is a fun and playful show for adults and children aged 5 and up. It offers an honest,
It's a playful show for 5-year-olds. Okay.
human sex education that is feminist, queer, non-binary, inclusive, and sex positive. This show can allow audiences of all ages to feel confident about their bodies, their boundaries, and their sexual health, and we really hope to see you here.
I really want to rip your eyes out and beat you in the head with a hammer. That's
That
fucking.
bitch can't really believe that shit. There's no way.
And this is white people, like, and this is why when people are like, "What, you know? Why do you make fun of white?" You know, dude, I'm telling you, bro, there is something. White people have always done this, and so like this is. I will become SJW and tell you about how bad white people are. White people have done this since the beginning of time, right? At one point, they want to fucking take over Germany and get rid of the Jews. At another point, they want to bring the slaves over from Africa. At one point, they want to fucking, and now we're at the point where they want to like teach your kids about sex.
We got a new subscriber, yeah.
Whoa.
Freak out.
Pancakes Manguia. Pancakes. What up, pancakes? Have a pancake for me. What a time to sub when we're talking about this. But yeah, so that's the one thing, man. It's always white people. I'll tell you that. It is, you know, you can say what you want, but it is always white people. They just don't know that they're the ones this time. That's the funny thing. These are the people that are like, white people are the worst ever. White people have always been the worst. Like, that's the funny thing is they're right, but they're the ones this time. Like, it's like, you're the ones this time. Oh, man. You can't make this shit up. It used to be the Christians. You know, it used to be the religious Christians who were like, you're going to hell, you queers. Now it's these people. We want to fucking show your kids dicks. Okay.
Oh.
Fucking weirdo fuck. Bro, I get one of these people near one of my kids, I'm snapping their arms.
You can't do that in Texas. You get shot.
Bro, yeah, you do get shot in Texas. But let me tell you something. You get beat in fucking Massachusetts. So good luck with this shit. In fact, this shit was so... Dude, even in fucking England... right, where a lot of this bullshit happens, the show's canceled because people were threatening to, like, it was insane. There were people ready to show up. So, no, you're not going to, no fucking with kids. And they're fucking telling them about dicks and asses and getting naked in front of my kids to show your cock to my kid. You don't, you know, listen, I love art. I appreciate art. I love art. I love I support feminists. Like I said, I use Amanda Palmer from Dresden Dolls because she's pretty extreme. I don't agree with her on everything, but You know, she's a pretty extreme person, doesn't shave her arms, like fucking talks about all this, that, and the other thing. But I draw the line at expression and art when you're like, I want to show your kids my tits. It's not about art and being like, I want kids to feel okay and realize it's okay. Listen, kids do feel that way if you tell them, like, it's just your body, whatever. But it's not for you to decide how comfortable are you with whether you have clothes on or not clothes on in front of my kid? How do you know the kid's comfortable? And the weird thing is, these are the people that don't like microaggressions. So, like, they're so creeped out by the wrong move or microaggression, but like, oh, we'd like to show your kid fucking. Like, what? They're mentally ill is what it's, or it's either it's mental illness or artistic mindset gone crazy. And I don't know which one. I'd like to believe most of these people just think it's art and they really are that brainwashed that they think it's okay, that it's just art. But you know that in this group of people, there's some pedophiles and shit or something. I mean, where else would it have come from?
Well, this is the same group. This is the same class of people that was put on fucking drag queen story time across this country.
Right.
I mean, it's the same group.
Right.
Instead of dressing up like princesses, they're naked. I mean, that's the only difference.
Yeah, and it's like,
that's any different.
And the thing about that is, like, why did you want to bring awareness for drag queens and stuff like that, or you want to make drag queens like whatever? That's great, but why are you going to the extreme of the kids? That doesn't make sense. If you want to, if you want drag queens to be more accepted into society and do something fun that like involves people, that's fine. Why not do like drag queen anything, like go at the mall or like drag queens, you know?
Well, it doesn't help anything when they're hiring convicted pedophiles with big beards on their face, dressed up like Cinderella and Snow White. And they show video of parents handing their 3-year-olds over to bounce on these guys' laps. Like convicted pedophiles. This is not okay.
Very weird.
I mean, if you want to be a weirdo drag queen, do whatever the hell you want to do. I could give a fuck. But leave the fucking kids alone. For Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, something has to be holy to you people.
And they freak out and stuff like that. And it's like, when people say like, oh, you need to be exposed to this so there's not any kind of whatever. I mean, I wasn't exposed to it. I have no problem with drag queens. I like drag. I've met drag queens before. I have people that I've known that do that, or I know transgender women. I don't care. Like, I support everything just fine, but I don't need to. Like, I don't want my 5 and 6 and 7-year-old to go spend a day in the doctor's office or in the hospital or in the cancer ward or with a cop on duty or anything like that. I don't do that because I just don't. He's a kid. So I'm going to have some fun and be a normal little kid at home. He doesn't need to go spend time doing all these different things. I don't care. So my kid, like my daughter, right now, if a drag queen walked by the house, my daughter would be like, wow, is that a guy dressed up like a girl? And he like looks, wow, like he's like crazy. Like, and I'd be like, oh, it's a drag queen. Like, they do this. And then my daughter would be like, oh, okay. And that's all she would do. She'd be like, oh, okay. And just like me, just like I grew up. And I went, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a drag queen. I've just always known about drag queens. I've never hated them. I've never said there's anything. I mean, it's different. But I've never said anything. But what I never said, I've never said things like they need to go. They're just bad. Anything bad, disparaging about drag queens or anything bad. I love them just like I love anybody else. But what I also never said was, you know what? We need to get a lot of kids around them. What? Why? Why? For them? For the kids? Why? What are the kids' therapy dogs for them? Are we afraid the kids are going to grow up? You know what? The only kids that grow up to do bad things to drag queens are kids that are taught that way by their parents who constantly say horrible stuff about other people that are different. That's the kids that do that. So this isn't going to change anything, really. It's like, so should we send people out, like criminals out to meet, to like, they kind of do this with cops, right? They send out urban kids to like the police stations to ride with cops You know what I'm saying? Because they're afraid that those kids are gonna fear the police.
You like ride along.
Yeah, and I think that's what some of this is, and so like I kind of get it, but it ends up being a bizarre thing, like because it's just the obsession with programming the kids is weird. It just comes down to good people are gonna raise kids how they raise them.
Which group of people wanted to program the youth more than any other? It's that one group that starts with an N that everybody hates. You know what I mean? That's what they compare every one of them to. Go back to what Hitler said. He wanted to program the youth.
Right.
I mean, it was named Hitler Youth for a reason. Because if you get them while they're young, you know, you can manipulate them a lot easier. Whereas somebody who already has their brain kind of formed, they're harder to get to. But if they haven't been, you know, taught right, wrong, good, bad, whatever, they can do whatever they want to them because it's normal, and that's the life that they live. So
yeah, and I just
disgusting.
It drives me nuts because I support their art, I support their creativity, I support whatever whether they're mentally ill, different, or they just are different, whatever anybody is, fine. As long as you're not hurting somebody, totally support it, absolutely support it. I love different people, love different foods, I love it. But you're not allowed, just because you're different, you're not allowed to like be, you know, get to like be weird with kids. You're not allowed to get naked in front of my kids and talk about sex. I don't care if it's straight sex. Doesn't matter. Straight, whatever. You just don't do that with 5-year-olds. It's like psychologists know this. Like, you know, people like Dr. Drew, you know, support all these different things sometimes. But if you push it once, and he's trying to be nice because he's trying to fit in with the whole Hollywood SJW thing, but if you push it a step further in front of him, he's forced to tell you that this impacts children and you shouldn't be doing it, and it's child abuse. Right. And when he says that, he cringes because he's like, oh no, like I've got to say this, and that's what it is. So most doctors will tell you it's a sexual manipulation. It's a weird thing. And it doesn't fit. If a kid grows up in the woods with a tribe and they're almost always naked, right? That's also different. They are going to learn about things sooner, but that's a different situation. We're not in a third world country. You know, so when a kid all of a sudden at 5 years old or 6 years old or 7 years old is brought to the theater and they talk about like, you know, how you can put it in any hole and then they get naked at the end of the show. It's like, this is not right.
It's a situation of if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And what I mean by that is, you know, the issue used to be, oh, well, you don't like gays. Gays can't get married. Well, now they can. So they push it a little further. So now it's this issue. Now it's that issue.
Well, and
you know, we've opened Pandora's box, and I'm not against technically gay marriage. I think it's fucking gross, but hey, you do whatever the hell you need to do. But we open the door.
I think that kind of makes you against it.
Every group wants theirs, including the kid dealers. Now they're the next group up. Right. And, you know, if you go to the hardcore religious, they'll say, oh, well, that's why I don't want marijuana legalized, because if we legalize that, then people are going to want, you know, heroin, cocaine, meth, whatever. It's that same argument of, and I mean, and this is not just specifically to the left. This is to the right as well. If you give people an inch, they're going to take a mile.
Yeah, well, so, now it's the right. Usually the right wing is arguing not to have weed.
Right.
Come to Canada, where most of us are normal.
Most of you are normal. Really mysterious. What's up, man? Yeah,
most of you are normal. Yeah. Well, look at your prime minister.
I don't know, man. Maybe
no same person could ever vote for that guy.
You and Shell are normal, but you know, I know a couple other Canadians that are out of their minds, man. Like that look for people's addresses and stuff. But so I don't know, man. Some of you guys out there aren't so normal. Shell is though, I think so. That's good.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like Shell.
But yeah, you know, and it's like religion too. That's another reason I don't like religion much because, you know, from the day you're born, you're indoctrinated into this thing, and you know, I don't like.
Well, I mean, I come from a religious background. I grew up in church. Mm-hmm. I went almost every Sunday till I was about 12 or 13 years old, and then I just stopped going until about the age of 25.
Yeah.
And I went back because I wanted to, not because of programming or, you know, whatever. It was because my life was better doing this.
Yes.
And I don't force my religious beliefs on you or anybody else.
Yeah.
You live your life, you know, whatever. We'll figure it out in the end. But, you know,
Well, let me tell you
So
something.
many people,
I always tell
it's one of
people.
those things.
I always tell people this about religion. Even though I was a very hardcore atheist for a while, but I'm more of a I'm definitely an open-minded sort of whatever you call it now.
Asshole.
An asshole, yeah. But no, I just think that religion, even though there's a lot of bad that's come from religion, it doesn't matter. It's not religion. It's the people. It's you're a good person or you aren't. You're a religious person or you aren't. Or it doesn't matter which religion you are. There's good people and bad people. It doesn't matter. No religion. There's good people and bad people. And honestly, a lot of the good people who are religious, a lot of them are better people because the religion brings them together in a community way. And that sense of that formation and sense of community that you all belong to something, especially if it's something that's not bad, right? Like you're not out there trying to burn people if they don't believe in stuff. If it's just happy, like you're going to church, you know all your neighbors, and you're all praying to God and trying to follow the right thing as best you can. There's something to be said for that threat or that feeling of value or importance to be important to you, and that your kids need you, and that so maybe instead of just being like, oh, I got in a fight with my girl or my husband, we're gonna just break up now, or fuck them, I'm just gonna go bang other people and do whatever, and now my kids don't have a dad. But when you have some kind of structure that says, like, you're really supposed to stay with that person and make it matter, and when there's a meaning there that's above things, you end up staying together more often, like a little bit. It doesn't always work out, but it's one of those things that there is something to be said about it. Even though I don't even follow it and don't like it really, there's something to be said about this religion that brings people together in community. And can help you when you feel lost. You have a connection with prayer and stuff like that. So I believe in prayer and in the connection of being good and things like that. So it's very similar. I just don't know. I don't put a name to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tex, if you can be happy doing that and a good person, then all it's done has been good to you.
That's my whole thing is, and yes, I know what my religion states about homosexuality and all the other things. To me, I don't consider myself what's that term of Bible thumper they call it or something like that when somebody's so hardcore about it or whatever.
Well, because you know what, Tex, a lot of this was written by people too, and they're not God, and they make errors. People make errors.
Right. I've known gay people that were great people. Hell, there are many people in this community that are completely 180 of me that I get along with and I consider really good friends and good people. And I do not care how they live their life. I'm not going to start preaching to you. I'm not going to get my Bible out and try to put you underwater to clean you. But so many religious people, they even get on my nerves because they're the ones that have every T-shirt has a Bible verse on it. Says, not of this world. It's got crosses all over.
But Tex, do you understand now, Tex? What I have gay friends who talk to me, and they talk about how embarrassed and mad they are at all these crazy rainbow people.
No, I get it.
Yeah, because they feel just like you feel embarrassed about the crazy ones who make religion look bad.
Right.
They're upset that they look bad because of these whacked out people that we just showed on the thing. So it's so weird, dude, that it's the same thing. It's crazy people are making something that's really not that big a deal or bad something seem terrible, and it allows each side to demonize each other. It allows one side to say this is what these people are like, and now you shy away from the rainbows, just like other people shy away from like the cross and people who look like they might be religious. It ends up with this stigma on everybody.
Well, I have a good friend of mine, and he's going through a divorce right now because he's a former drug addict. He was in prison for a short time. And once he got out, he got super religious like a lot of these guys do.
Right.
And he was so hardcore about it that it literally broke up his marriage. He literally pushed his wife away.
Wow.
Because it was every day at the church. She had to do things exactly this way. It was just boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. And he's so dense because he replaced his previous addictions with religion.
Right.
Not God, not Jesus, but the Bible says do this. The Bible says do that. And now I am a Bible reader, but I also understand that a lot of the stories in the Bible, I do believe they happen, but they're more of a baseline of what you should do, not here's how you live. This is the bottom line, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I think we all take ourselves a little too seriously, and whether it's the rainbow people or the Bible people, we all want our values, our tribalism to be pushed above everybody else's, and that's not the way life is.
Right.
Where you live, that might be better, but where I'm at, this thing works better. So, you know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, my biggest problem is when you start pushing your beliefs on me. If you're not doing that, I'll never bother.
Right.
I might make fun of you. I might, say a few jokes and call you some names. But hell, I do that with everybody. That's just the way life is.
Trying to push your stuff on somebody is the worst thing ever. They'll never.
It's not cool.
And they won't. It will just make people. It will just push people away from you, and people don't understand that enough. But yeah, there's But yeah, you know what? I got to wrap up actually because I actually stayed on later than I expected, and I've been told by my wife that one of the children has jumped out of bed and is giving her hell. So I'm gonna go take care of that.
Time to go whoop some ass.
Time to whoop some ass. But yeah, man, I'm gonna take off. You guys, good. I'm glad you guys stopped by. I was gonna just end the show after the wrestling stuff. So it was really cool to get a bonus chat with you guys because like I know that we're on the air like you said, but yeah, man, it was good to chat with some people today because yeah, all I did was work and all this other stuff. So good to like talk with you guys. I'm out of here, man. Jesse, good night, brother. Tex, thanks for coming on.
Sure.
And Mr. Pico, love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And shout out to AJ Adams, who had somebody in the background moaning and having sex with him. It was weird. I hope he came. All right, good night, everybody. Later, man. See you tomorrow. Thursday night. Great discussion tonight. Thought Tex was great. What a smart dude. You're right about that, Andre. Thank you all for listening. Whether you disagreed or agreed with whatever we talked about, I thought it was fairly interesting. And earlier, believe it or not, the first hour and a half of this was a wrestling review. So the first hour and 40 minutes was a wrestling review. Go back and watch that if you missed it. I talked about just about everything. And that's it, man. Thank you guys for staying really late with us. And shout out to everybody who donated tonight. Sam Skyrider, Really Mysterious, Mr. Pico, Imprisoned Murderous Police, Axel Bonilla, Debe's Banana Peel, Botch Club, and Jennifer Muppet Baby, The Ghost from the Coast, Soundwave 92 with the top donation of $31, multiple big ones. Thank you to Soundwave and everybody else. You guys are all beasts. Get hard, baby, because I know I'm going to get hard.
Oh my God, die.
We'll see you tomorrow for Thursday night. Beat the clock. Can you guys beat the clock tomorrow night? Live on the Joe Cronin Show, we'll find out. See you guys then.
Colonizer. All you do is nothing.
I want to find you and I want to take a porcupine and jam it up your ass.